Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hobby Night. I am Angela, your rogue trader, and today we start on my map because we have a lot to do, actually. We have a lot of things we can do. We kind of got teleported over here to this part of the map because I decided to go through a warp tear. It was fun. It was great. It went really well for us, actually. Caused no problems whatsoever. And we ended up fighting some enemies of humanity and crushed them. And I think got some better armor. Did I actually do that on my ship? Let's check, chat. Let's check. Oh, we also can upgrade our ram, which I haven't done once. Ooh. The Audacity of Janus. Torpedo tubes capable of firing 4 Aeldari sonic torpedoes.
Fancy.
That is fancy. I'm gonna do that. What should I replace it with? So this can replace either the Wasteland Generator, which is my other... Well, I guess we should have it replace the Wasteland Generator. Well, I'm sorry, Ancient Dragonus Fleet. You're getting replaced with the Yellow Audacity of Janus. It just seems better. Alright, cool.
So that was what, your ship?
That was on my ship, yeah. It's at the prow. Because it's my torpedoes. That's what launches my torpedoes now. Hello, Havman. It's lovely to see you in chat, and to anybody else who's lurking, it's lovely to have you guys here. Hope you're all doing well on this lovely, well, at least for me, it's a very lovely Saturday morning, afternoon. It's afternoon now. It started out as a lovely Saturday morning, and now it's a lovely Saturday afternoon.
You're gonna be really thrown off tomorrow.
Oh my god, I am, because tomorrow's daylight savings. Woo! Alright, what do we got here? We have an uncharted system. Okay, well, you know how Heinrichs wanted us to go, like, up here and deal with some stuff? And we have, like... I think we have some colonies that need some help. Ooh. High Factorum Generis, please. I'm so sorry.
The Dargonus is crying out for aid, Lord Captain! Riots over the interpretation of Scripture have broken out in several hives across the world. While hunting for the agents of the cult of the Final Dawn, the Ecclesiarchy clamped down on the planet's minor cults, attempting to force adherence to the creed upon the populace. The commoners grumble about the oppression of the minor cults, even daring to claim that the holy ecclesiarchs have assumed the sole right to speak for the God Emperor!
Excellent.
Listen, you killed the priest, so I have to get it out somehow.
No, I didn't want to kill the priest, okay?
He's being
Also-
possessed by the old cleric.
Also, Carl, that's very exciting that you're from the future. Because it's Sunday morning for you. Where would you be for it to be Sunday morning?
Asia.
Somewhere in Asia, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah, deeper Eastern Europe.
Okay, alright. Very, very exciting. Well, hello from the past.
Australia.
Oh, yes, maybe Australia? Maybe Australia, that's true. Well, hello from the past to you in the future. That's very exciting. And thank you to our new subscribers, Renmore and Jax Amia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, oh.
Yeah, I know. Agents report that the disgruntled...
New Zealand, got it.
Agents report that the disgruntled are actively negotiating with the wasteland dwellers, the remains of the so-called Foreman clan, and it seems the wastelanders are willing to offer their support. The enforcers and the agents of the Ecclesiarchy have been able to curb the malcontents so far, but division grows wider by the day.
Why are the foremen so involved as well?
A great question, Lord Captain.
I only ask the best questions.
Indeed, this group does come up in the reports from the capital world rather often. I can assume that this is due to the fact that in their now ruined home, Scipion, they used to have a prevalent, more simplistic form of revering the Emperor.
Interesting. Gordon, to answer your question, I am not sure what the use of a sonic torpedo is in a vacuum, but
None.
You make an excellent... Well, I just equipped sonic torpedoes to my torpedo.
But how would they work in a vacuum? They're sonic. Sonic is a vibration through air molecules.
Well, maybe it impacts...
Maybe it's psychic vibration.
I'm assuming it's... Yeah, because it's Aeldari, so I'm assuming it's like psychic sonic vibration.
I do see the point.
I agree. Oscars for CC. Oscars for CC, of course. Yes, absolutely. He is doing... His Janris... I mean, really, Owlcat needs to hire him for Janris.
The preachers there used to teach the Scipiones the importance of hard work and the labor collective's familial unity, but seldom the importance of order and hierarchy. They suffered their congression, a form of faith that was simple, cheap, and convenient, and functional as their work clothes. And now they seem to think that the priests who wallow in luxury want to take this away from them.
Is there any reason to believe that the disturbances are inspired by heretics?
Thankfully, no, your ladyship. The rabble-rousers zealously oppose heresy, fill the ranks of the planetary guard with new recruits, regularly outperform quotas, and attend prayer service on Saturdays. The Foreman clan has been actively involved in uncovering the underground devotees of the ruinous powers, and has discovered 2 large, successfully operating cells. Our agents are quite confident that the likelihood of them harboring agents of the Cult of the Final Dawn is far lower than in other segments of the population, and I saw that look that you gave me, ma'am, and let me tell you, going to prayer service on a Saturday, that shows more commitment.
I just was reading that going, wait, did it actually say that? And then I didn't see that anywhere in there. I'm like, okay, he's adding shit in. Okay, great.
You didn't get raised in a Catholic household.
I did not. No, I did not. Luke, it is lovely to see you in chat. Steve also thinks you should get an Oscar, so 2 people in chat think you should get an Oscar.
That's
also, I do want to let everybody know, if you're enjoying CC's delightful voice acting, then you should head over to the Hobby Night Gaming channel, because he has a whole new series coming out. What is the actual game? It's got a long title, and it's something dogs...
Stories of Soul.
Stories of Soul, and then it's like something...
It's the Gun Dog.
The Gun Dog.
Stories of Soul is going to be the series' main name, it
Yes.
seems.
So, the Stories of Soul, which, like, is a really cool narrative, like...
It's a visual novel.
Yeah,
it's a I don't know how much RPG even is in it, as much as it may just be a click-through, read it, watch the pretty animations.
It's got some very pretty animations, and CC's voice acting everybody. So, it's quite delightful.
I might bring you in for the girls.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
So, you might see...
I don't really want to voice my own waifu. I think there's a romance.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely should. Okay, well, then if you want to see both of us do some more delightful voice acting, then you should head over to the gaming channel and watch that right now, because the first episode's out.
Not right now, please don't.
Well, not right now, but like after this.
Jeez.
Alright, guys. Alright, so I'd like to hear from my advisors. Small differences in the creed beget. It's kind of like baguette.
No.
In the creed beget large ones, and large ones beget heresy. Our faith is founded upon absolute trust in those above us. And if these people's belief pushed them towards dissonance, then those beliefs have been wicked from the very beginning. But that does not necessarily make the preachers themselves wicked. Perhaps simply misguided. We could pass them into the Ecclesiarchy's care for re-education, so that they may see the truth. Abelard. Immediately when you say re-education, that makes me stressed. It would also guarantee their flock obedience. Shireen, perhaps you should stop allowing the fat cardinal and their servants to do whatever they want to your people. Rein them in. Faith in the Exalted One is not contained within ranks and titles, but within the hearts and hands of the common people. And even this can take many forms as well. Let those who shoulder the welfare of Dragonus at least choose in which manner to pray to him. Take the minor cults under your protection. I mean, I kind of do like Jai's. Ooh, what does my girlfriend have to say? Those who worship him in their own way must prove their right to do so. The only help they would be proper in The only help that would be proper in this situation is to provide instruction. Send one of the spinners to show them how they can defend themselves. They will either take up arms and protect their faith, or bow down. Ooh, I mean, I've kind of used the spinners to quell other problems.
Is this a problem that calls for that kind of quelling?
I don't think it does. Mr. Bigglesworth, that is absolutely fine, but make sure you're doing it in the proper places. This is not the space to talk about that, but I appreciate it. I do actually like the... I could get... Oh, let's see what our rewards are. Oh, security? Who cares? Security, I can get a book of minor prayers. Okay, hold on. I want to see what this is. The wearer cannot use psychic or navigator powers. The wearer gains 90% chance to ignore damage from psychic... I mean, that's cool. But I kind of like this. I also like being called a patroness of the cults. I'm going for it. Your mercy will go down in the annals of Dragones, Shireen. Alright, Fellowship the Void likes me more. The common folks rejoice at the news of their victory. Scoffing at the gilded priests, they offer up thunderous prayers for the rogue trader. Yay! Thanks to the protection of the rogue trader, the agents of the Ecclesiarchy were forbidden from entering the chapels of the minor cults. Don't let that bite me in the ass, please. Look at all of my stuff. Don't I need... I think I need mechanisms for something. Guys, I think I need... Oh my god. Generous, what do you need now? I'm sorry, I'm doing colony
Your
stuff.
Your ladyship, Janus is reporting about a disaster. Ghostly Xenos figures that appear at dusk and go away at dawn. In a ravenous swarm, they attack one agricultural facility each night, freezing everything they touch. The attacks take place in the complexes closest to the uncontrolled sector of the planet, where nature itself has turned against us.
My goodness, what do we know about these wraiths?
Not much. They are incorporeal and difficult to discern, but they happen to have Aeldari features. The spirits draw the warmth out of humans, plants, and inanimate objects, but it seems that they do not hunt consciously, but rather they simply don't notice anything in their way. At dawn, they dissolve into mist. The wraiths also differ among themselves. Some are as dark as the void, and others shine like the stars of the night sky.
So what is spawning these wraiths? Is it hold on, I can't read this apparently sideways. Is it the corrupted sector?
You have a second screen with it.
Oh my god! Is it the corrupted sector?
It is likely a brilliant idea on your part. As always, Lord Captain, yours is always the brightest and most brilliant mind in all the galaxy. Praise be you.
Thank you, Generous. You boost me up too high.
They gather at its borders at the break of dawn and whirl in a wild dance, howling and destroying all living things, then disperse into thousands of fading flashes. The agricultural facilities that happen to be in the way of their dance fall into disrepair.
Alright, well... Ooh! Something is not right. The wraiths appear on the planet's outskirts and rush towards the heart of the contaminated region instead of invading from within it. Furthermore, their differences may suggest that there are two groups of wraiths opposing each other. What do my advisors think? Well, Shireen, when dealing with Xenos, one should be prepared for the manifestations of all sorts of ominous mysteries. There is a whole castle of specialists among the cult traders who use rituals to expel spirits from Xeno artifacts. Perhaps we should ask these Xeno whisperers? After certain events on board, I became interested in ghosts. I bought a book on footfall, an illegal one of course, that describes a so-called ritual of silence. It is said to be able to pacify violent spirits on a scale of an entire world. But, well, I can't vouch for the safety of this ritual. Alright, Adira, that's... maybe not. Instead of relying on wicked ways to solve these problems, it would be better to turn to our good priests. There are skilled exorcists in the Ecclesiarchy who know how to drive out dark spirits. Alright, well, let's see what we get, because I actually don't necessarily like any of these. Ooh. Okay, if I do what Jai wants, I get something called the Spirit Drape. The wearer's non-attack psychic powers cost -1 AP less during the wearer's first turn in combat.
It's only on the first turn, though.
It's only on the first turn. But that could be interesting. Strange Shard.
You're a strange shard.
I am. This would just grant Lore War plus 10 and Xeno Lore plus 15, and I lose security. I don't like that. This one I lose profit factor. I don't really care about that. Complacency. Fuck. Am I gonna have to go with Jai's just because I don't want to lose complacency? What is this? Whenever the wearer uses a major psychic power, they gain plus 18% to all psychic power damage until the end of their next turn. Okay, well I do. Okay, out of the physical rewards, I like the mysterious sliver. I almost said silver, but it says sliver first. Maybe that's what the warheads that I have are the ones that like crack the hull of the ship so that the air bleeds out. Do you think Heinrichs is like really upset that I keep outfitting my ship with like Xeno stuff? I brought so many Xeno on board. I'm romancing some of them, and he's just probably like, oh my god, why do I like this rogue trader so much? Oh right, because she has a big booty, that's why. We all know why.
Someone's ego is going today.
I read so many comments this morning about people bitching about my outfit.
Oh god, you didn't see all the ones I purged.
Oh, I sure I haven't. But I did see some of them, and I responded to a few, and I'm just like, I mean, I appreciate the engagement, fellas. That's really what it came down to, is how I ended up responding to a lot of them, if they weren't, like, being particularly, like, something that I could be, like, funny off of or whatever, but, like, oh my god. So, yeah, I'm boosting my ego a little bit because I've been dealing with a lot of negativity. Because people don't seem to understand my channel. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think I'm gonna go, what does Jaya's give me again? -1 profit factor. I mean, my profit factor's like 96. I'm so special. All right. I'm gonna go with Argenta. I mean, I do love the idea of the Xeno Whisperer, though. That's so dumb. But we're gonna go with Argenta. The priests will not leave their children in a time of need. Alright, the group of haggard priests dressed in holy robes and accompanied by a retinue of repentant flagrants arrives on Janus. Armed with scriptures and lasguns, they lead their flock into battle against the inhuman wraiths. The wraiths did not disappear completely after the battle, but they have started to appear less often and avoid human settlements. Cool. Our security went up. I got... Yes, the thing I want to put on Heinrichs. Alright, cool. Let's go in here. So many things are open.
You okay over there?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, we have so many options. We have so many options, chat. I could get chemicals and profit factor from this. I have plenty of Xenotech. However, let's check the other things first. My profit factor could go down, my efficiency could go up, and I could gain people. What's the secret layer? Ooh. What is my efficiency? What's bad on Janus right now? No, it's complacency, isn't it? I need something to up complacency. Nope, that removes complacency. That does nothing for complacency. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Something.
You know what? I have I was able to get a bazillion point. It wasn't bazillion points. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, Chad. I might be a little bit exaggerating, but I got a lot of points into the Cusp of Scotland because I wasn't paying attention to how much profit I was actually sending them. They really like me. So I think I'm actually gonna not really give a shit about this. Originally, I was doing this because I really wanted this reputation, but I have so much reputation with them right now. Therefore, I think I'm gonna do this. This might also end up being good on either Cassia or Heinrich. The Eyes of Joyous. My efficiency will go down, but I do want the complacency to go up, so let's do that. Dragonus, what can we do on you? Can I get my guys yet? What is this? Power armor? Oh my god, what? Yes!
You found some?
I can get some. I can get some familial power armor.
Oh, the human stuff.
Yeah. I did some... Yes, I will take my... How many weapons do I have? I have so many weapons. Do it. Call to arms. Alright, Vabos. Happen, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Oh yes, it is International Women's Day. I have seen a lot of people posting about that. And yes, happy International Women's Day, everybody. You're absolutely incredible, amazing, awesome, beautiful woman who's a great gamer and very talented painter. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a talented paper painter. Thank you, Havman. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, and I hope that any woman that is in your life today, I hope that you are showering her with International Women's Day love, I guess.
What does that mean?
I don't know. So be supportive of the women in your life is what that means. But genuinely, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's continue looking at what we can do with our plans real quick. What's Captive Xenos? My profit factor would go down. My security would go down. Let's not do that. I don't need that. I do want that. Yes. Earthbreaker. Do it. Battle Servitors, go! Yes! I'm so excited! Battle Servitors! Ah!
Jesus.
Alright, we're gonna go to this planet now. I'm gonna live dangerously. Oh shit, okay, we lived too dangerously. Entry A201.48.66.10. Chronometer turns since the incident. Enforcer. Witness Hide own 00110101. You claim that you left the Sanctum Navis of the Lady Navigator's orders. Hidden. Affirmative. Oh, this. I think this person might be Mechanicus. Affirmative. This unit acted in accordance with Maintenance Protocol TRN-08353. Step 1. Sense the sacred mechanisms for the duration of 15 chronometers turns. Step 2. You failed to inform the bridge about the imminent jump. I want to know why. Data unavailable. The Lady Navigator ordered that she be connected to the Void Ship, but she did not order the preparation of the machine spirits for warp translation. Cause? A ritual that cannot be identified by this unit's capabilities. This unit received the command to interpret protocol TRN-08353 and exit the Sanctum Navis. Entry N-001.872330. Chronometers turn since the incident. No! Please! Not the fingers! I'm going to break one for every word of a lie I hear coming from your mouth. Now talk. Please! You have to believe me. All we did was prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into the paints. Then we were told to lock the open shutters so that the Lord Captain could see everything that was going inside the Sanctum Navis from the observation chambers and... Grok shit! Armor glass can't shield you from warp horrors. I swear it on my soul and on the golden throne, Master Enforcer, the Lady Navigator only wanted to paint a picture for the ritual or some such. That's all I know. She wasn't going to use the powers in her eye, but I still got as far away from there as I could. That's all I saw. I'm telling you. Entry H-905.00.80.50 chrono turns since the incident. We performed an emergency warp jump, barely activated the Geller field in time, and now are being dragged to Throne knows where by an unknown force. The Lady Navigator and the Lord Captain are still unaccounted for. Now tell me, one more time, what transpired in the Sanctum Navis? I escorted the Lord Captain to the observation chambers and yelled at the servant for leaving the shutters open, but when I was told it was the rogue trader's orders, we could see the Lady Navigator clearly through the armor-glass. She was lost in thought, staring at the canvas in front of her. She looked like she was completely unaware of the world around her. Soon the servants were ordered to leave the Sanctum Navis, and the Lady Navigator picked up her brush. Entranced, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting one image over another, and another one over the last, and another, and then the Lord Captain noticed it. There was a thing on the other side. The picture, covered in a layer of fresh blood, was coming to life, but the Lady Navigator was oblivious. That's when the Lord Captain dashed to the control panel, gave the order to shoot at the window, thus drawing Lady Cassia's attention. Will my voice be enough? Okay, will it tell me what? Oh my god! I'm gonna call out to Lady Cassia. Startled by the Lord Captain's cries, the Lady Navigator answered. That's when I realized it. The armor glass between us and the Sanctum Navis was gone, and the thing in the painting, they broke free. And what happened next? I barely remember a thing. There was a bright flash, a purple blur. I remember feeling so scared that my knees were shaking. I remember my legs carrying me away like they had a mind of their own. As I ran, I heard screams behind me. The Lord Captain and Lady Cassia, oh, God Emperor, the creatures, they pulled both of them inside the painting. Sir? Mistress Voxmaster, I have a report that needs to be delivered to the senior officers. The Lord Captain and the Lady Navigator were lost during the emergency warp jump. Their whereabouts are still unknown. I'm sending you an interrogation report. End of recording. Look how cool this is. Look how cool this art is. Also, hello, Sierra. It's lovely to see you in chat. Dim, it's lovely to see you. I'm really glad you were able to catch today's stream. Oh, well, that's lovely, Havman. I appreciate it. She does seem to be doing a little bit of a blood ritual. God, look how cool she is. God, I love the art. Let's see. All right. Continue. We have a bunch of no data. Relation to the Lord Captain's personal account recorded by. Note. Strictly classified. Access protocol holder. Angela von Valencius. That's me. Trisfone Arcelio's ritual did not go as planned. The warp disturbance triggered by the Lady Navigator's trance washed over the Sanctum Navis. The Void Ship's machine spirit reacted to the surge of the Immaterium and interpreted it as a call to action. Thus did the emergency jump into an unknown being. Amid the shrieks of sirens, the clanging of shutters... Ooh. Okay, thankfully I am using all of my... I'm gonna grab Lady Navigator's hand and try to pull her back out. Snatch the dagger from the floor and start hacking at the hand reaching from inside the painting. Okay, hold on. So she's being pulled in. I'm not gonna leave her. I'm gonna grab Lady Navigator's hand and try to pull her back out. Oh, thank goodness. The Lord Captain pulled the Lady Navigator closer. After a while, the creatures eased their onslaught, and Cassia crashed onto the Lord Captain, knocking her off her feet. The Lord Captain felt a sharp pain in her side as Cassia's cognitive brush pierced her flesh during the fall. A moment later, Cassia was sucked into the air and pulled inside the canvas. Holy shit. Instants later, the rogue trader herself was plunged into the depths of the world Lady Navigator had created. Oh boy. Angela awoke, finding herself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. Her body felt weightless, floating in a void strewn with hundreds of the Lady Navigator's colors. Some of them bright, warm, and alluring, others morose, cold, and heavy. The Lord Captain... Ooh. I'm gonna reach for the bright colors. I like bright colors, guys. Howdy, howdy! Hello, Cuvente! It is lovely to see you in chat today. You think it's a blood spell? Like she's being because of the other navigator. I'm gonna go for the bright colors. Angela plunges into the river of bright hues, and flashes of rosy sunsets and lilacs carry her down a dazzling stream. Before long, the Lord Captain was standing in an idyllic garden perimeter with the fragrance of flowers and singing of birds. Servants in purple livery darted back and forth, attending to a withered old woman in a navigator's mask. Sitting on her lap and smiling coyly to everyone was a little girl with ruby eyes and white hair. Little Cassia! Ah! Do we get to see a picture of that? No. I wish we had a picture of that. Okay, this is the one thing. I actually love these, but I wish they had more art to go with it.
Be a good little girl, my child, until the day we meet again.
With trembling hands, the woman handed the girl to a navigator in a laboratory attire.
I am out of time. Prepare the child for the Atlas transfer, and destroy all records and mentions of the world of Ear TV. None must learn of which took place here. And remember, her body must grow strong for it to accept my power. And once I have returned, loyalty will be rewarded.
The memory dissipates and a gust of silvery wind hurled the memory dissipates and a gust of silvery wind hurled the captain back into the ocean of nothingness. But this time the nothingness felt dismal. Instead of bright hues, all it contained was shadows of invisible monsters shrouded by nebulous veils of unfathomableness. Alright, well let's swim towards the dark colors this time. Grayish-blue waves swallowed the Lord Captain, and the feeling of lightness disappeared as her limbs grew heavy again. Angela fell onto the hard floor of a laboratory cluttered with vats as tall as a human. Inside them were dozens, hundreds, even of repulsive mutants. Hundreds even of repulsive mutants. Sorry, the comma there threw me off. Some had no arms, or no legs, or two heads, or no face, or their innards turned inside out, but each had white skin, white hair, long clawed limbs, and ruby eyes. My lady! The child is born! The tall woman slowly approached one of the vats. Readings, stable, mutations. None were detected at any stages. Genes? Identical, my lady. Chances of survival? 100 times higher than any of the previous experiments. How long will it take to grow this child? I fear accelerating the process might cause the body to fail. The only one after years of silence. I understand the situation. Natural growth. I do not have that much time. I was about to say, I thought cloning was forbidden in the Imperium.
It's heresy.
Oh my god, Cassia, are you a tech heretic?
She's the result.
You're the result of you're an abomination? We will have to go with the backup plan. Yes, Novator, it will be done. The memory dissipates and a gust of silvery wind hurls the Lord Captain back to the ocean of nothingness. Alright, I close my eyes and remain driftless. Angela stayed in the ocean of nothingness, devoid of any sensation or emotion, until a persistent pulsation in her right side reminded her of a world that once seemed more real than this one. Someone's scream broke the delicate equilibrium of the Lord Captain's motionless body, and the weightlessness released her. She plummeted into the maroon abyss of roiling illusions, but was now in full control of her body again. Then Angela descended into the abyss towards the screams. The Lord Captain crashed from the immeasurable height. Oh, we have the arms! That's so fucking cool!
That is cool.
Oh, God!
You might want to move yourself so they can see it.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Sorry, chat. Hold on. There we go. I'm over here. Look how cool that is! Covenant. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I butcher people's names all the time. I am terrible about pronunciations, and I do not get play on words. I am sorry, but I will try to remember that it's Covenant.
Good job.
Well, he spelled it K-U, and then a capital V-E-N-E-T. So it's not like spelled
Okay.
like, so I didn't get it. I am slow, okay? It's fine. I've moved myself. Look how cool that art is. All right. I'm going to peer into the strange maroon mist. In the swirling mist all around her, Angela could make out human faces stricken with torment, and not just see human faces. There were Xeno, Aeldari, their features fused together with those of humans, which made the Crimson Spectres look all the more abominable. Their gaze and their rage were directed at the two unmoving figures facing each other. The Lord Captain... if I do this, I can go back. I just want to make sure I read... Oh yeah, I didn't actually finish reading this. Sorry, I just screamed about how cool this art was. In the next moment, Angela saw two figures amid billowing maroon mist. One of the figures, unnaturally gaunt and tall, was clutching the other, smaller one, in its claws, screaming ferociously. Alright. Now... I shall draw closer to look at the figures. One step was all it took for some unknown force to notice the Lord Captain, seize her, and drag her through the painting's twisted space. Now the Lord Captain could clearly see the dark shade of the long-dead navigator leaning over Cassia. Clutching her neck in its clawed fingers, the shade screamed. "You were given life because of me! You survived because of me! And here you are now, because I have willed it to be so. Bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I have waited for so long. Submit to me." Cassia looked exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts, her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. Yet there was steadfast resolve in her eyes. "I know who you are, Trisophone or Cilio. I know what you crave. I saw it in the visions that you sent me again and again. I won't allow you. I will never allow you to become me." Cassia's fatigued voice quivers, but she was not about to yield in this battle. The Lord Captain followed her intuition and jabbed the cognitive rush catheter into her own vein.
Ow.
Ooh. I'm going to urge... Oh my gosh. I could urge the Lady Navigator to fight the monster to the bitter end, which I would definitely succeed. I could agility... attack the dead No, definitely not going to choose that. Choose not to interval. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going to try to persuade her. The Lord Captain's word attracted not just the Lady Cassia's attention. Oh my god, her name's hard to say. Trisophone, or Cilio, finally... Trisophone? Is that what how...
I don't know, I'm just trying to figure... I'm just throwing Roman ideas out there.
Well, I think that is how it, like, this is how it's spelled. Does that...
Trisophone.
Okay. Trisophone or Cilio finally noticed the presence of a living creature in that bizarre world, turned to face the interloper, and lunged forward, seething with rage. When the entity's claws were millimeters from the rogue trader's throat, Cassia opened her navigator's eye, and a wave of unbridled warp energy obliterated Trisophone's specter before she realized what was happening. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous Novator of her house. But the rogue trader had ensured that plan fell to ruin, and now it was time to desert the accursed place. Alright, apparently Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided her through the maroon mist and out of the painting. Their unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after their disappearance. As soon as the rogue trader's void ship had emerged from the warp in an unknown system. Woohoo! You know, it might be, Michael. I'm probably still saying it slightly wrong. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's visit this unknown system now that we've had our wonderful psychic adventure with Cassia and her grandma. Ooh. Okay, I like, this is my favorite area. Look how cool this sun is. Why is it pink? What xenotechnology made that happen? Can there be pink stars? I know there can be red giants.
Because if they can go red, they can go
pinkish. Like this is like fuchsia. Not yet. I'm looking at. Oh, I happen to have read about a burning. Oh, okay. Thanks, Cassia.
Also, isn't that a planet?
This is a planet. This is not what I was looking at previously. I just scanned this world. No, this is the pink star. Like that's pink. That is a pink. That is a Slanesh tinted. Slanesh tinted star if I ever saw one. Hello, Alex. It is lovely to see you in chat. How are you doing today, sir? The Palace of the Atlas. Oh! Oh my god, it explains why we had the vision. Okay, let's bring Cassia. Obviously, we have to bring Cassia. She is required. Yeah, this is a good team. Let's accept this team. We will check their specs in just a second because I do want to give Heinrich that one artifact that we got. Very important, very important. That's how I feel about all of my retinue. They're beautiful. Why is Pascal on the front? Why the fuck? Why? Pascal. Buddy. The Space Marine should be in the front, okay? Okay, that's... Oh, Oh, Angela, why? Why did you hit that button? Why are you dumb? Alright, Pascal, go there. Heinrichs, go there. There we go, okay. I fixed it. Don't hit the reset button again. That's not a save button. Okay. Real fast, we want to go to inventory because all enemies suffering from burning and toxin or bleeding suffer a minus 30% penalty and dodge. That just seems good. What are you wearing? If the wearer inflicts bleeding, burning, or toxin... Oh, that's really good though, too. Okay, hold on. What does she have? If worn by a Death Cult Assassin, the wearer gains a stack of Blood Blessed. They also get... Nope, that's good for her. What do you have? The wearer gains... You know what? Let's give him this. Because it doesn't have to be Heinrichs doing that. It just says all enemies suffering from this. So, like... That feels good. Also... We do want to put this... I think I want to put this on Heinrichs. His flamer thing is fun, but it's not super necessary. Okay, so that's good on him. That's clearly better than what... Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna hit the close button. We're gonna select everybody. Look how cool this is. Look at this Aeldari. Oh, I can go down. Look at this alien planet. Okay, I said Aeldari, but this is very clearly Imperial.
Embrace true power.
Why is there... Oh, because the Navis Nobile. Duh. I was like, why are there so many eyes everywhere? Angela, you're literally doing a quest for Cassia. You just had a big narrative with Cassia, who is your navigator. They do have a third eye in the middle of their freaking head. Also, I'm gonna move myself. Oh, I should quick save. You're absolutely right, Luke. I'll do that. Let me move myself back over here for when we start having conversations again. Okay. All right. Give me in here. Let's just do a hard save. There we go. Game saved. Okay, read it. Read it. Oh, I'm paused. They won't read things. The heart of the Navigator's camp. This is where Tryphone. God, her name's Tryphone. Sorry. This is where Tryphone or Cilio.
Think of him as like a Greek character.
Tryphone. I keep trying to, and I keep saying it wrong. Tryphone. All right, Tryphone or Cilio performed her experiments hundreds of years ago. Oh, is this a ladder? Can I actually climb the ladder?
Like chaos.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Demolish it!
The Vizier.
Kabbalah, you are literally the Vizier now. So yes, are you proud of yourself? You can't keep saying that when he's dead. Oh, I was like very confused. I was like, why is my cloak in here? And why am I just wearing that cloak? I mean, it's a pretty good cloak. Grants plus...
You okay?
What?
You alright?
Oh, that's something I'm wearing. Never mind, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Powers
That's a cool-
unseen uncover my
Boobs.
path.
Cool.
It's a statue. It's broken in half, so it's just the chest. So why was she doing it? Why was she doing experiments on an Aeldari? This seems sus. Dude, that is fucking cool. Still sus, though. There are barely noticeable imprints of a long, clawed hand on a broken cognitor screen. Okay. Oh, I don't want to climb down yet. However, I do... This world is so rad. Okay, the next time I come down here, I want to bring both of my Xeno friends because, like, I want to know what they would think of this. Look at this. It's a web game with a navigator eye strung. Like, this is somehow, like, really heretical, I feel like.
Considering they actually have nothing to do with each other.
That's what I mean. Like, why?
Because Navigator, like, the way Navigators navigate and the way the webway works have nothing to do with one another.
Yeah, I just feel like they came
it's like
here...
showing me a tunnel next to a lighthouse.
Yes. That's why it's so weird. Okay, how do I guess, climb down?
A space wolf never fails in their duty. Successful.
Alright, now I can get things. Ooh, elite marksman gloves. Oh. Can I wear Drukhari? I can't wear Drukhari. I want to wear Drukhari outfits. Look at that. That gives me plus 15 in ballistic skill.
I tread a path.
Alright, is there anything else over here? Oh,
unexplored.
what's this? The Orsilio navigators left no stone unturned in this Aeldari temple. It is as if they were looking for something that they just could not find. Okay, so maybe that's why they were, like, decking it out, because they were trying to, like, find something, I guess, specific. I mean, that makes sense. God, I love all the purple. She got corrupted by Slaanesh, didn't she? What is this? Why is there a door there? Ooh! Ooh!
Satisfied with your performance for the maintenance rights on your equipment, although some of your prayers are unfamiliar to me.
They are rites performed by the Imperial Knight pilots of my world. I must commend you on the delicacy with which you expressed your suspicion that I was deviating from dogma.
I wasn't sure if that was directed at Ulfar or Heinrichs, but I like that it was directed at Heinrichs, and I like that he was like, I think it's cute that you thought I was deviating for dogma. No, I am just... Oh, that's a bone. Those are bones. Look how cool this statue is. Can we take this statue off of this planet? I would like this very intact Aeldari statue please and thank you. Heinrichs, tell me about this. The ruin statue was once depicted in the pages of the long history of the Aeldari. I wonder if it's just like a random Aeldari goddess, or if it's like... I think that's the head. It doesn't look specific to like anybody I know. I think it's just generic.
Isha or not.
Yeah, like it just kind of...
Isha would be the immediate thought.
I don't think... It doesn't feel elaborate enough to be Isha.
Well, I mean, if it's an Eldar god, it's an Eldar god.
Well, true. Fair enough. I like this statue. I want that in my... I want to take this as a trophy. I think it's just a Eldari, like...
Well, yeah, I think it's just a guardian.
Yeah, I think it's just a guardian as well. I just think it's really cool. Ooh, goods. Taking them. Oh no, that one fell over. Someone removed the data crypt from this dead machine to keep the House's secrets safe and leave no information about the experiments that took place here.
Embrace true power.
Okay. Ooh, people. Oh, interesting. Alright, well. Nope, okay, I didn't want to deal with you guys yet, but that's fine. Oh, that's... Halt, cursed child! We had to ally ourselves with the Xenos once more to stop you. No matter, it is a small price to pay for the liberation of House Orsilio from the chains of tyranny.
Dramatic.
Yep. Very true. That's so cool. Oh, God! Be gone, renegades! We follow the Atlas call in our wake, child. Stand with us. House Orsilio will not trade Trisophan... Oh my god. That lady's legacy for the false... Trisophanes' legacy for the false ideals of blind fools. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Oh, none of that. Oh, God. Cassia. Your family's exploding. Oh, shit.
Language?
I just had a shit ton of Harlequins show up, so I feel like it's appropriate.
Great. I love Harlequins.
Alright, well, the Orsilio Renegades representative. Damn Xenos! This was not part of the bargain we struck. Throne smite you! The navigators whose skin is so thin that it reveals the muscle, bones, and innards underneath clenches his augmented gold jaw in contempt. What is this? The rogue traitor and the traitors to the house have lured the child into a trap set by Xeno? I wish my eyes were deceiving me, but now I can see clearly that the great Regent Oranto was right to send us after your vessel. The sturdily built woman is armed with a pistol, and yet there are signs of exhaustion in her posture. Her face is hidden behind a gem-encrusted third-eyed mask, and her elaborate Navis Nobilite vestments are stained with dried blood and other evidence of recent combat. I, too, wish to be enlightened about what the fuck is happening here. Okay, so hold on. So... Can I talk to the... Yeah, how did you guys get here? How did any of you get here before me? Rogue traders are not the only ones who know how to find allies. The renegade scoffs and looks at the Aeldari standing beside him, saying that we should have rid ourselves of this alliance the moment we crossed the Webway Gate. You can trust no one, least of all vile Xeno. Would you like to voice this troop master for me? Or would you like me to do it?
I just pressed something I shouldn't have. So I'm upset with myself.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I shouldn't have clicked through it. Alright. Oh, this one doesn't speak in poetry.
Then I'll read it. Then
Yeah.
I'll read it. Okay, I'm so sorry.
I just lost 20 grand for that.
I am so sorry. No, I am so sorry to make you lose 20 grand in the game. I'm so sorry. All right.
I can go back 5 minutes. It's fine.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you didn't lose too much. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. You will stop defiling the remains of the hallowed grounds of our ancestors with your semblance of speech, Monkey. The Harlequin's bright clothes glimmer faintly in the dim light of the system's stars, and the sinister grin on his mask only adds to his menacing and aloof presence. The final act will soon unfold, where you will pay for the deeds of your ancestors. Stay put, and wait for the puppeteer to pull at your strings.
Yeah, that one wouldn't have been this fun. I think.
I agree.
Why are there Xeno ruins where the palace of the Atlas should be? Why is this place coated in impenetrable black mist? I'm suffocating.
Cassia clutches her breastplate near where her atlas is, her voice feeble and trembling. Three-eyed Monkey, who sees into Shail? Is it Sha'il?
That's how I'd read it.
Okay, Sha'il, the taint of your ancestors has begun to consume your body and soul. Pathetic fools.
I got the money.
With an insatiable lust of power that is not yours. Ending your misery will be merciful. Oh my god, it is like Persephone. See, I think if it was Persephone, I'd be able to pronounce it fine. It's the Tris that's like throwing me off. Like, I don't know why having the TIS in front of that, like, makes it so much harder for me to pronounce it and get tongue-tied on it, but it does. I love how fucking cool they are. Ah! They're so cool. All right, continue. Taint. Do you mean the Atlas?
No, I mean it's the area between the butthole and the ball sack. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
I'm sorry. The anus and the scrotum.
I'm just gonna move on. You're not sorry at all. Alright. Silence, traitor. The Atlas is the sacred relic of House Ercilio. It is what elevates us above the rest. How dare you! The Regent's envoy abruptly loses her breath with a groan, and she clutches her chest where the Atlas is implanted. I refuse to accept this. Impossible. What is this place? Your primitive language has no words to convey the true nature of this place, but I will venture a try. Some call it a world beneath the first stars. Others know it as a crone world, or an unblighted world. It was our ancestors' home before we became prey to she who thirsts. What is this taint you speak of, Xeno?
Okay, so what it is if you look at the body and then, like, you split the thighs up. I'll be leaving now.
He's not going anywhere. He's just playing his game.
Don't ruin the illusion.
Oh my gosh. He is awesome. You're absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Do you not see it? The Harlequin's voice booms throughout the ruined temple. When you, Monkey, discovered this crone world, you tainted it with your crude technology, despoiled it of its relics, ruined all there was to the last stone, but worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors, reposed in their sacred vessel, the spirit monolith. He points his thin finger at a remarkable crystal floating behind his back. The Harlequins around you tighten their grips on their weapons.
I thought you were going to read that they tighten their buttholes.
They clench their assholes.
You know how tight
an Eldari butthole must be?
Very. Slanesh is very...
You can create ship fuel in that fucking
I was gonna say,
chamber.
it produces diamonds. You could put coal up there and it would produce diamonds.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you could. How you gonna make spirit stones?
Not through psychic singing anymore.
Nope.
But coal diamonds. Coal butt diamonds.
Yep.
Alright. I need a... This is supposed to be very serious. There are, like, corpses all over the ground.
I'm sorry.
Like, and you're over here talking about taint. And
You're the one who brought up taint.
and buttholes. Oh my goodness. Alright.
I'm done. I'm done. I hope Owlcat's not in the chat for today.
Oh my god, I hope so too. Owlcat, if you watch this later on demand, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay. Focus. Like a sea of bottomless blue. Cassia looks around with a stunned expression. Her gaze shifting. Don't even come over here.
I'm reading chat.
Okay. God damn it. Ah, you're making me laugh too much. My cheeks hurt.
I didn't do anything. Chat, I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here innocently doing nothing at all.
That's not true. That is not true. That is not true.
And she's freaking out like I'm doing stuff over here. And she's all like, what? Like, what's something weird?
Go get me. Go get me. Go get me a Hershey's white chocolate, whatever, cookies and cream bar, please, and thank you. You're the best. I love you.
Are they in the...
They're not in the fridge. No, they're in the candy box.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my god. I needed him to leave so I could stop laughing. It's too much. Okay, I'm gonna get through this now. It's true. We do need to call the Inquisition. You're absolutely right, Luke. Okay. Like a sea of bottomless blue. Cassia looks around her with a stunned expression, her gaze shifting from one Xeno to another. I did not know that living things could exude such saturated hues. I wish I could paint this ocean a different color. I'm going to examine the... Oh! I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, what did I hit? How did the navigators of House Cecilio taint the... Okay, yes. The experiments. Cassia covers her mouth in horror. This is where she conducted her experiments. Persephone. Persephone. Thank you. Tree. Seth.
Oni.
Sephony. Tree-Sephony. I can't. No, it is impossible. To consort with Xenos is to violate the word of the God Emperor. It is known to all that Persephone or Cilio executed anyone who showed any interest in the enemies of humanity. Is that so? Then why is it that every piece of metal or fabric in this place bears our house coat of arms? Open your eyes! Quite. The Harlequin's tone is mild, but is not a request. I am unsurprised that the truth is hidden from your gazes. Three-eyed Monkey who see into Shalil. Ah, the warp. Is that the word? Is that the Eldari word for the warp?
Seems that way.
I realize it's the moment I first met you, wretched, begging us to help you destroy your own kin. I sensed it within you, our ancestors' call, their pleas, their endless torment. I knew that what you found was a crone world, and I humbly waited for the day you would lead me to it. Alright, I'm gonna address Cassia. What experiments did Persephone conduct here?
I cannot say where this memory sprang from. Perhaps I saw visions of Trysephone in my dreams, and yet I have seen all this so clearly. There was such power locked within this stone, such opportunities. It would make our navigator's abilities several times stronger. No, it would magnify them by a factor of dozens. But the price was too high. After mere hours of use, the stone would always burn the minds of its hosts. That is why Trysephone broke the monolith into many shards, which were far easier for a human will to control.
Oh. Cassia. Your family's dumb. I'm sorry, girl. Why is everybody in my retinue's family kind of being dumbasses? There is a lot of corruption. A lot of corruption. No, your ancestors went further than that. The Harlequin trembles with fury. They placed the shards of the spirit monoliths inside their bodies to empower their abilities. I never wished to learn such harsh truths about my own house. Cassia buries her face in her hands, and you feel waves of despair spreading from her lithe frame, which suddenly appears as fragile as glass. Neither Theodora von Valancius nor Trysephone. I don't know why. I'm sorry. It's really Trysephone.
Just call her the Triforce. She is now the Triforce.
Phone. Her name is Phone. Tiss. I'm just gonna call her Tiss. All right. Neither Theodora von.
Call her Triss.
Okay, there we go. Neither Theodora von Valencia nor Triss were infallible, but that doesn't mean they were powerless to rectify the errors of their ancestors. This is appalling how Cercelia's deeds cannot be forgiven. There is no shame in using Xeno power for the good of the Imperium.
Well, hold on.
I can also watch in silence. We are not powerless to rectify the errors of our ancestors.
You say that only because you wish to soothe me.
She smiles faintly. No! I mean it specifically! The renegade navigator stares at Cassie in shock. You are more than just the tyrant's heir. You are a successor to a mad heretic, a betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed. You and the Atlas, once and for all. Luke, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Daniel McNaughton, welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. It's lovely to have you a part of our community. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, Monkey? When you die, your souls become captives inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors, who have served the monolith's guardians for aeons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead. And the more Mon-K souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Aeldari and the Mon-K have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it too. The only way to free our ancestors from this pain is to separate the Mon-K taint from the spirit monolith. My troop is here to perform just that. We all will play
Well, now we know where they put the spirit monolith.
What?
Well, if they have to separate the spirit monolith from the taint, then that means they must be together.
Oh my god, you're right. You're right.
See, I told you where it was already. I was wise.
Are you telling me the spirit monolith is a butt plug?
I'm telling you that's what you've told me. I mean, you've seen some monoliths.
I have. Alright, we will all play our parts today. And when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the Mon-K players will exit this world's stage. That is not where my coupler was. Sinister shadows dance on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. The Atlas must be certainly destroyed. But surely the entire house cannot be expected to serve as penance for Trish's crimes. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the Navigator's soul from those of the Aeldari without killing one or the other? What do you say to the Xeno's assertions? I could say addressing Cassia. Cassia is the inheritor of the one who bound the spirit monolith to the Navigator's body. Listen to whatever she has to say. She is not the woman her predecessor was. House Orsilio can never hope to redeem themselves before the God Emperor. Serve your justice, Xenos. Okay, I could just sacrifice them. I will not stand here and let some duplicitous Xenos slaughter navigators of the Imperium. Alright, surely there's got to be a way to separate the souls without killing them, right? The Xeno thinks for a moment. You Mon K have desecrated our ancient worlds. I see no reason to assist you with the final dance. Ooh. Save the navigators from death and you will gain a powerful ally among humans. Perhaps the three-eyed Mon K, who see into Shellel, could be of use to the troop. They do not fear the realm of She Who Thirsts. They cut through it with their steel-winged birds. They even found a way to the Crone world that was hidden from our sight. The Harlequin lowers his head in thought. Your words are harmonious, Mon K. But what will your companions say? Cassia gives you a grateful nod and turns to the Harlequin troop. I cannot change the past, it is true. Nor can I change the fact that my house is forever tainted with disgrace born of Trish's Orsilio's hubris. Yet, all of us here today have the power to change the future and halt the unending suffering that is drowning both your kin and mine. You suggest that the Mon K and the Aeldari change the future together. The Harlequin leans forward curiously. I must admit, my leading lady, I'm confounded by your audacity. Go on. My Atlas. Cassia places her hand over her gilded breastplate. If you can free the phantoms of my house from the spirit monolith, guide them to enter my Atlas. Their experience and wisdom will help steer House Orsilio on the path of truth and allow future generations to avoid calamitous pitfalls of their forebears. K. Marag, my leading lady, the shards of the monolith are lodged inside the chest of every Mon K bound to you by ties of blood. How exactly do you intend to return them? I shall use the Atlas to sever my subject's connection to the spirit monolith, and then I shall extract its shards from every navigator house of House Orsilio. The artifact is implanted at birth, but that does not mean that the ritual cannot be reversed. I witnessed its creation through Trish's eyes in my visions. I lived it over and over again, through the memories of Sethala clan. I can recreate the ritual that will return the souls of your kin to you and save my people's lives. Okay, I agree. I mean, Cassie, are you really capable of this? I am confident in my abilities, more so than ever before. Then seldom do humans and Xenos get a chance to resolve their conflicts without violence. I second Lady Cassia's proposal. I also do not want to fight you, Harlequins. You're very cool. You're very, very cool. The Harlequin remains as still as a garish statue for seveul minutes. Then the mellifluous voice behind the mask says, I am willing to try, Mon K. No! The Regent Envoy draws her pistol. I won't let you destroy the Atlas, even if it is the child's wish. Lady Orsilio, you are too young, inexperienced. You simply cannot comprehend. You address the future Novator of House Orsilio, one who has survived the massacre of Uric V. who has lived following an attempt on her life at the palace of Dragonus, who has restored her house's stability in what scant time she has been free, while you, all of you, have spent years destroying it from within. You address one who has passed through the tempest of the Sea of Souls to the true Atlas as a rogue trader's ally, yet still you call me unworthy. Do or don't you, young, inexperienced? Kneel before me, and I shall forgive your insolence. House Orsilio was always loyal to the Novator Trish. Henceforth, it will be loyal to her successor, even if you see fit to lead us down a different path, my lady. The navigator's voice trembles with reverence. Are you done with your performance, Monkey? Then stand aside and do not interrupt. Ah, I can feel it again. The tranquility. It is blue now. That usually is a sign of tranquility, yes. The ancestral souls have found peace. The corruption no longer endangers the monolith and this world. The Harlequin's narrow shoulders now look completely relaxed. Remember our agreement, Cassia Orsilio. We will soon meet in this place again, so that you can give us the shards. And now, be gone from our world, Monkey. Yay! We did it without bloodshed, except all of these bodies that just exploded into bits. Hello, Harlequins. How you doing? Can I touch it? I'm gonna take those, though. The flickering dancer. Oh, I can't touch it. The purified monolith shines like a guiding star, and the waves of calm and relief wash over the hearts of those who step close. Oh. Well, everybody have some relaxation and relief, please.
That was a problem for you.
The Aeldari gods once walked among them, teaching, guiding, and protecting them from harm. There were no boundaries between mortal creatures and their patrons.
My warp sight reveals something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cassia. The first use of a navigator power in combat. Oh, yeah, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great. Cassia, here, I got a pendant for you, girl. Take that. Take that! Have this beautiful piece of jewelry. Let's check over this.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
That was a weird line read. He said the Inquisition in such a weird way. This was a piece of an altar that the ancient Eldari used for some long-forgotten ritual. Alright. Wonderful. Every time I read Flickering Dancer, I just keep thinking of the Elton John song. Tiny Dancer? Ooh. There was a time when I believed that I would lead my house to prosperity. In truth, fortune and blessings have long since been passing us by, as if the Kronus Expanse itself is trying to oust the Orsilio children from its bounds. If nothing changes in the near future, all of us will wither like a night flower at dawn, or perhaps face our ultimate fall. Upon my word, the Sea of Souls itself must favor me. During the last jump, I saw into the eye of a vicious storm. Within it, amid the ruins of a Xeno world, was a treasure, mighty and dangerous, not unlike our own power, and I found a way to reach it. I drive away the memory of our journey and the cost that our house suffered. The ritual alone was no matter. The goal will be worth the price, and the due effort is all that is needed of us. By the grace of the Emperor, we made it through that terrible tempest. However, the Aeldari ruins appear to have dampened the crew's spirits. Those pitiful commoners talk too much. Tensions in the camp are rising. I should cut out the tongues of those who witnessed the first experiments. This information cannot be allowed to reach the ship. No, not just them. I shall have the Sathala clan dock the tongues of every lowborn. You know, Trish seems like a real nice lady. She seemed like a real good lady.
Easily
Definitely
done.
not an asshole. According to the faded glyphs, the statue depicts an Aeldari hero who created hundreds of worlds and twice as many stars. I'm not gonna lie, that one looks like exactly like the other one. Okay, well, I think we got everything. I did not. There's something over here? Nope, down this way. I missed something down here. Aha! Another document. House Ortilio need not know what is taking place here. The navigators are frightened enough by its power as it is. The last experiment left 3 of the Satala clan without a shred of reason. Empty shells will bring no glory to House Ortilio or its lesser branch. We shall carry on. At last we have managed to implant the artifact in subjects who can wield its power. Perhaps all the navigators who perish in the agonizing torrent of energy were merely a symptom of our decline. I am tired of counting the dead. The weak have no place among those who have harnessed the Atlas. Their abilities have grown manifold and become significantly easier to control and more effective at resisting the ruinous influence of the warp. It is all or nothing. Today is the day when my work
That's
is...
nerf.
True. It is completed... Oh my god. Today is the day when my work is completed and the Starway Atlas takes its final form. The Satalas have already undergone the operation. All that is left is me. The Atlas that controls them all. Today, I become the greatest Novator in the history of House Orsilio, or I turn to nothing. Alright, well, she's got a huge ego. Alex, it was lovely to have you in chat. Rest well, sir, and thank you for hanging out with us today, and thank you so much for all of your support. Alright, guys, I think we can leave this area. We've dealt with Cassia's backstory. Not even accidentally meaning to, but we did it. Let's check the, Yep, we just need to talk to Cassia. I will do that. I don't need food right now, so I think that's fine. Okay. Let's go into our ship before we do anything else, because I want to talk to Cassia. Did I get the navigator staff? That is good. Let me go to Cassia. That is so much better than what she's been using. Here you go, girl. Have a way more ridiculously cool staff. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I think it's Russian. So I'm gonna call you 545 because I can say that part. Is it Anakin? I don't know how to pronounce the little, like, it kind of looks like an R, but I don't think
It's a different alphabet, don't
Yeah, I was like, I know it's a different alphabet. So I know it's not that, like, letter, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. It was in, like, cursive. Okay, so we got her a better staff. That's so much better. Thank you for pointing that out. Alright. From here, we need to talk to Cassia. Where are you? There she is. So do I just not have an Infernus Master now, by the way?
They'll find someone. That's not for you to worry about.
I don't have one on my... I don't have one. He is gone from my... You know, actually, so is my Churgeon.
Okay,
Was he ever actually on... Was he listed? Oh, there's Mirazai. We should talk to Mirazai. But let's talk to Cassia first. I don't think I have a church anymore.
How nice of you to grace me with your presence. I was just thinking back to our journey to the Palace of the Atlas. That is, to the world of Xenos. Remembering that most reckless act has enveloped my mind in a whole palette of hues. But When I think of the great risk you took for House Orcelios and my own sake, an azure shawl instantly descends on my shoulders, and amber sparks flash inside my soul. Please accept my sincerest gratitude.
I bet if I was a dude and I was romancing Cassia, I'd at this point be able to fuck her.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, because, like, I know she's actually, like, a slow build-up, because you gotta actually treat her nice and, like, you know, not jump into things. Like, because she's the one person that doesn't seem to want to, like, her and Heinrich, I guess, are, like, the two that don't want to seem to jump into things. Everybody else is like, yes, the rogue trader is inviting me to her bedroom? I'm down. But these two are two dogmatic friends. Don't seem to want to. But I feel like at this point she'd be like, yes, I'm in love with you, rogue trader. Thank you for being so kind to me. So now you're a full-fledged novator of your House Orcelio?
You of all people should know that succession is a lengthy and tiresome process. While my entire house is busy preparing for a grand council at which I am to ceremonially inherit the late Tisiphane's title, I have decided to remain by your side, to relish just a little more of this carefree liberty. For as soon as I am summoned to do my duty, we must say our farewells.
What if I just said no? What if I, like, kidnapped you and told them that they can't have you back? What would happen? What awaits the navigators of your house now?
The Xenos have managed to free the souls of our ancestors from their confinement. The memory and wisdom of those that came before us will serve our house, helping build upon the ruins of the present a firm foundation for generations to come. I believe in that, as I believe in the divine light of the Emperor.
Girl believes in the divine light of the Emperor so hard. So now the entire power of the Atlas is in the Novator's hands?
I suppose so, if by power you mean priceless knowledge. As for the special powers granted by the Xenos souls, the navigators of House Orcelio will once again have to contend with their own bodily and spiritual limitations. However, I am undaunted by the prospect.
Ooh, homemade chicken parm sounds great.
Never been weak. House Orcelio
homemade anything is always good, to be fair.
We will rise again, draped in white and gold.
She's so optimistic. God, I love her.
Of course. I will try to answer any questions you have.
No, I don't want to close this chapter of our cooperation at all. Tell me about yourself.
You wish to know about me? I suppose I can.
Okay, apparently I have nothing else I can talk to her about. I'm sad I can't romance you because I don't feel like I can talk to you anymore because of it. I bet if I was trying to romance you, I bet you would talk to me more. Mirazai, can you put me down a little bit? Rogue trader. At the sight of you, Mirazai cocks his head in an almost bird-like motion. Caca! Right. I am feeling spicy today. Now, I received a report that you were attacked by some creatures from the shadows.
I have some recollection. What is it to you?
I demand an explanation. For one thing, they were... well, I demand an explanation.
It was the mandrakes that I used to get to before. Creatures from the depths of Kamara. They thought they could ambush me here on this barge of yours. I taught them a painful lesson. I carved the symbol of Azuriesh on one's throat and hurled
that is not true.
To serve as a message.
That sign should be burned.
Whoever dares to come for me the next time.
It's not that extreme. It's have been said that there's a sign at his work that says if I have to stir it, it counts as homemade, and I'm like, no, that's not true. That's not. It doesn't count as homemade if you have to stir it. It counts as cooking if you have to apply heat and stir it. I will give you that, but it does not count as homemade because all I have to do is put a can of soup into a pot and stir it a little bit under heat, and there I've made soup. But it's not homemade soup unless I actually, like, got the vegetables from the produce section of my grocery cut them up.
Angela says, no soup for you.
No soup for you? I mean, no, you can have soup, and you can even have canned soup, but you can't call canned soup homemade soup, okay? It's canned soup. Talk to me, Mordred.
If they come calling again, they'll be given the same welcome that I gave them before. So temper your fear. The mandrakes are only interested in getting to me, and I know how to deal with unwanted visitors.
What about wanted visitors? I want to...
Ask your questions. I will decide which is worthy of an answer. It was a punishment. One of my raids. Are you sure? Now that I've gained a foothold in real...
Alright, he doesn't have anything new to say.
I will find something to amuse myself with.
I want you to amuse yourself with me! Mirazai! I'm gonna go pet my cat because you're being a bitch. Okay.
Did you really not
I did not realize, no! No, I just literally...
Wow.
Oh my god, yes! I meant Sirocco. I meant my act. I'm gonna go talk to Heinrichs now.
What can I do for you?
I would like to speak to you about a personal matter.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna move on. All right, I've talked. Oh no, wait. Sorry, we can't actually move on yet. Chat, hold on. We gotta go talk to Nomos. We haven't spoken to our boy in a while, and I think he's waiting. I think I need to go talk to him again. They are very interested in different things, aren't they? I just want him to use his agonizer on me.
Bam.
Oh, machine god, upon the initiating bestow thy blessing. Alright, the massive figure of the Malatek Asclepius is frozen before the cognitor in prayer, in a praying pose. Without raising his head, he addresses you. I salute the ruler of this ship. I salute the ruler of this ship. I see you have found your great spirit, Acephalus. I do think you were you
good.
doing this guy? I think you might have been doing this guy.
I have found a miracle and the end of my worldly road. I have never seen and never will see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its multitude, we are nothing but the fixed values of an erroneous function.
Oh, okay. Apparently, what have you been doing, Nomos?
We have been studying and observing, and helping the ship when we can. So many mechanisms that would have suffered without our input.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my leave, I guess. Thanks. Alright, they're still doing their thing then. Then back to the Kronus Expanse! It is my favorite color. Void ship management real fast. Let's repair our hull. I thought so. I can't... I need so much scrap for my next upgrade. I don't ever do this, so we're not going to bother upgrading that part. Heinrichs von Calix. Alrighty, chart new routes. Do it. God, it's been ages. Okay, we didn't get any routes over here. Which is not cool. Alright, none of those worlds had anything. Warp travel. A warp breach! I will take care of it. To combat! Ah! That was my battle cry.
Just like Kenny Omega.
Just like Kenny Omega.
I hear your battle cry.
Thank you. Ah! Alright, let's go. Oh my god, my boys! Oh, no, my poor boys.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me. Where's my... Where are there are no plague bearers in here. How dare it. Alright, Cassia, go here. Kabbalah, stand there. Heinrichs, go there. Ulthar. Oh, there's a guy there. Okay, Ulfar, go here. Heinrichs, you go here. You take care of that fella. That cultist of Nurgle. I shall be here. I shall be here. Pascal, you can go here. Start the battle. Cassia. Alright, let's pull some people. Let's pull some people.
If I may.
Wonderful. Alright, now, if you were to come here...
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
We can now blast the crap out of them. Watch this. Yes.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Dead. The glory of House Orsilio. Okay, can I just kill this guy too? Oh, they exploded into stinkiness.
Get that stank on you.
Oh, they're behind me. Oh, look, there's the plague bearer. I apparently went the wrong way. That's fine, I guess. Cassie, why can't you see anybody? Oh, because there's smoke now. That's dumb. Okay, you do that. Wait, you could do that, but you can't give him... You can't tell him to bring it down? Oh, you can. Apparently, I'm just dumb.
Not a servitor.
Alright, Heinrichs, I need you to ignite this man.
I'm done with this one.
Thank you. Walk this way.
Talk this way!
I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I can't really do anything else with him, so we'll do that. Of course, Lord Captain. All right, we got some momentum, and that Cassia, you can just hang out down there. I will have I guess, give them a boost,
If you insist, Lord Captain.
and then give him that
I'm
boost,
not accustomed to being ordered around.
and end your turn. Kabbalah. Walk. Where is everybody? Okay, they're mostly this way. Okay, Kabbalah, I'm gonna have you ignore that person, and I just want you to come over here and start working on this plague bearer, please. She goes so far. Doop, 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 doop. All right, Kabbalah, hit him with that.
As honor ordained.
That blood oath.
I will not die in dishonor. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Excellent. Absolutely devastated. Ugh, Nurgle has nothing on me. I would like to move here. I'm stinky. I'm a little bit stinky.
The undying emperor whispers his will.
I'm just gonna have her death waltz
Death is a blessing.
destroyed. Alright, cool. And then we're gonna have her run as far as she can get over here with Dance Macabre. Such a good move. Oh, you're not quite close enough. You're not quite close enough. It's okay. You can jump again and land here, destroying him. Good. And then land here, hitting both of them. Wonderful. We got momentum again.
As the tenets.
Dead. Is there... Where are the rest? Okay, there's a cultist of Nurgle there. There's two cultists of Nurgle there. Can I jump down there?
I could.
I cannot. Bummer. That is a real bummer. It is a real shame. In fact, actually... Okay, go back into space.
It is the one place uncorrupted by capitalism.
It's true. Alright, because I think... Way to walk back in that. Okay.
I do what I can.
Oh my god, I forgot she started all the way back here. Alright, well...
Trust me.
I'll just do that and do that. And these guys have to come towards us now. They're so far away.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Wait, the combat servitors and... Is he on my team? hope he's on my team. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Oh, this is me. No, I'm not going anywhere. Just kidding. Well, you know what? Actually, I will. I'll go here. I can probably shoot at least one of these guys. Press the advantage. I mean, literally do that just for funsies. Oh my god, beautiful. Alright, dead. I'm just gonna end my turn. Who's next? Ulfar. You're so slow, you can't get anywhere. Oh, actually, can you shoot him?
Who's reign? None can do better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Oh my god, he actually hit him. What did I blow up? Oh, the barrel in front of me. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Shoot him again. Okay, Ulfar, you really... Just do that. Do that. Pascal, you're fine. Stop taking damage. I think he's literally the last guy, right? Oh my god, where's this person? Oh. What? What? How dare you? How did you even... Oh my god, more poison? Heinrichs, go into the poison. Thank you.
Naturally.
Did he just tell... Ulfar just told the poison that the poison bites like a pup. Curse of
It
Rust.
has no teeth, it's got no bite. I drink stronger poison than this when I go out partying with the other brothers.
That's true. That's true.
I try for you.
You do. And you do such a great job. Okay, that was pretty easy peasy. Is that everybody? Did we get all, we got all of our loot. Let's just make sure that there aren't things over here. I don't think there are. But what if... Oh, there's valves! I shall turn them. I don't know if anything happened. Let's just go back to the Kronus Expanse now. Sure, collect all that stuff. Do it! Do it or else! Okay. Now to figure out actually what we want to do. Because we actually... There's a lot. There's a lot we could do, chat. Alright, I want to check my journal real quick. I still don't want to do that because I don't have a lot of weapons right now. Okay, so if we... Are any of my colonies nearby having issues? I could come back down to the Furibunda system and talk to the Inquisitor. We could absolutely do that. I do have... So I've got this up here for Heinrich, which I think I'm probably going to end up going and doing. I really want to... I think we're gonna pop this way first. If I do that, no, it's gonna take too much. Okay, we're gonna go up and do Heinrich's thing. Oh, ooh, actually, that's a good point. One other thing I say to myself as I think about a point that I have. So this place has some phlogiston that we can get. Provisions. Okay, so let's do a warp travel here. We're gonna loop around. The tech priests have a minor malfunction. Send a patrol in. We got some trophies. Excellent. Okay, so let's visit here real fast because we're gonna grab the provisions. Yeah, we're playing live. Hello, AJ. It's lovely to have you in chat. All right, let's come over here. We're going to go ahead and drop an extractor on this because we have, I think, like 15 or so, 16. Yep, extract provisions. Always good to have. More food for the Empire. Now we will leave. We are done here. Ha! We don't care about the plasteel. We have like 60, so we're just gonna ignore during the augurs. Okay, that releases us from our grip. Great. Now we are gonna come in here because they have phlogiston. There's also apparently an unforeseen event here. Have I already done this? It says I've explored the world, but I don't know if that means I've like dealt with the unforeseen event. Let's go check it out real fast. Yeah, these are all already explored. Ooh, I don't think we have. Let's go here. According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the Pilgrim, this icy planet used to be the prosperous Imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing the wealth of the machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside the glacial tomb. Let's use the augurs to scan the planet. Magos Hanuman made a logical statement. Unverified information received from the nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing to the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue trader's augurs are not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scan of the frozen world. Alright, we'll scan the planet using augmented augur components. It looks like the Pilgrim's records were true. Your augurs managed to locate the shape of several Imperial buildings under layers of snow and ice, though one can only guess what purpose they used to serve. Alright, let's develop a plan for changing the planet's climate without support of the Imperium. After deliberating, the senior officers unanimously decide that only the Adeptus Mechanicus possess technologies required for a project of such a massive scale. The rogue traders should contact their representative in the Kronus Expanse and secure future cooperation. Okay. Okay, so I guess I need to contact, well, not Opticon. Can I, hold on, I want to talk to Janris real quick. Like, just go into his dialogue tree and see if he, like, has anything that's specific to this. Because, like, if there is, that'd be awesome. He bows to me. No. Okay, well, let's... I mean, the Explorators do really like me. Do I need to go talk to Zeta? Specifically, maybe? Possibly. Well, regardless, we'll leave that for now. It's in my log, which is good. And we'll start heading up here. To my home territory. That night, the Lord Captain and some of her crew were awakened by beautiful music. The sound seemed to caress their very minds, until they realized that the source was their own bodies. While their teeth were chattering out a staccato, their tendons were being plucked like strings by unseen hands, and invisible breaths flowed through their bones, turning them into mournful flutes. The illusion ended, but for a long time afterward, every movement made their hearts stutter in fear. Was the orchestra about to strike up once more? God, I love Slanesh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that one. Here you go.
Mine's out.
That's fair. Oh, bending my neck that way hurts. Are we at the 2 hour? You know what? Luke, you make a good point. It's 2:50, so we're about to hit our 2 hour mark. So I am going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. And when we come back, we will continue our way towards Gart Rafal's Calamity to help Heinrichs with his thing. Real quick, do we have anything in this planet Okay, Dragonus does need me for some reason. So we'll go into Dragonus and pop into them to see what they want. God, they're so needy, this planet. Jeez. It's my profit factor's 100! Ooh, I should talk also with my... See if there's anything that I can get. Ooh, I got my power armor. Ooh, okay. Well, there's no events. Didn't it say that it had something that it definitely was like red, like it had problems. What's the efficiency and security at? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. What does this get me? The rogue trader gains a +3. Ooh, yeah. Fuck yeah, make me spicier. All right. Yes. So I will be back in 10 minutes at the top of the hour, whatever your regional equivalent is. I'm gonna grab myself, honestly, like maybe a little snack. I don't really know. Probably some fruit or something. But yeah, we'll be back in just a moment. See you guys shortly. I am back early. Mostly because it was really easy to feed Kita. She was just like, yes, I am hungry. Yes, thank you, mother. Nom 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 nom. And it was super easy. So let's jump back into things. Go to the Kronus Expanse map. Ba, 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 ra, ra. All right. Within rumor proximity forewarning. Okay. Oh gosh. Veabos. Where's Veabos? This is Veabos? It is. Oh my god, they're in terror! Well, fuck it, go. A scheduled service was interrupted. Okay, we've read that one before. Go! They're in terror. My people are terrified. Okay, we've dealt with this one before. Visit. Veabos! My prison world! What do you need? How can I help? Alright. The Drakari have been delivering precise strikes to the colony, tormenting its terrorized inhabitants. Okay, Mirazai. Wait to study the Xeno's movements and launch a sudden attack, which will get me some Xeno artifacts and Xenotech. I do like that. Order the people to take shelter. I can organize a crowded festival to lure the Xeno in. Or I can arm the population. I mean, we're gonna wait and study them. While the Drakari are enjoying the slaughter, the rogue trader's servants carefully observe them. At last, the Xeno are exterminated in an act of righteous retribution, leaving behind rich spoils on board their ships. Excellent. Well, I've dealt with their terror. I have so many people! Oh my god, sure, here, do that. Sure, also do that. And then... Cool. Let's go. We've connected to it. I'm gonna use one to make it dangerous instead of it being like a red. We still have not used any of our bonus ones. Emergency aboard the void ship. A foul warp entity has pierced the thin veil of the Geller field and spawned unimaginable beasts of unnatural hues. The Vox systems are picking up the crew's screams, and the warp fiend's loathsome giggling. Damn those Zinchian bastards. The situation demands immediate intervention. I shall kill everyone. Alright, let's go.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. I shall purge the demons from my ship. Okay, is it Zinch or is it Slanesh? It's Zinch. How dare you? Oh, they will, Cassia. They will. Actually, Cassia, go... Go here. Go here. No, go there. Alright, Heinrich, you be here. Ooh, actually, scratch that. Kabbalah, you. Because you can probably just jump down. Oh, there's literally another thing. Okay, yes. So, Heinrich, you come up here then. Ulfar, go there. And I shall be here. Do I have a little servitor? I have a little combat. this is my combat servitor. I thought he came out with me in ship combat. He comes out with me in combat? Oh my god. I wish I could name you. Oh, Nomos Combat. Combat Nomos. I'm just gonna imagine it's Combat Nomos. Oh my god, that's so cute! Ah! Okay. I don't even think she needs to move anybody. Let's just do this.
If I may.
Exactly. I will smash the entire area. Speaking of which, we should save. Do a little quick save.
Isn't this a job for the...
Alright, so she can't do that again. I feel like a little weird.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
You're
I'm
fine,
not
Cassia.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, I think then what I'm gonna do is... Let's do Touch of Anger.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may.
That to Pascal. I'm gonna go ahead and let Heinrich have a turn. Mainly so that because we've already got people on fire. So let's set that guy on fire. And then do that. Perfect.
I won't object to it.
Alright, and then I think we're just gonna end there. I don't think moving anybody is worth it. Alright, Kabbalah, come here.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Dance
The
of
shadows
blade and
will see
shadows.
it done. Trust me.
Alright, let's go ahead and
As
do
honor
that.
ordains. Come, the other side awaits.
Alright, Kabbalah, they're literally, thank you.
Whispers your name. Trust me.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little stabby there.
Blade whispers your name.
A little stabby there.
All
Alright, excellent. Dead. Can I jump down? Oh my god, I can! Boop! Dead! Death waltz, please. Just gonna let her go.
May their blades be sharp.
Will Kabbalah take out everybody before other people have gotten a chance to have a turn? Probably. Alright. Dead. The question is... Well, we're going this way, chat. We're going this way. Okay, beautiful.
There is only death. Yours or mine. Count.
Stab.
The other side
Excellent.
awaits.
Now, is there anyone over here other than... No, okay, he was the only one. Alright, so dance... Let's dance macabre. Apparently onto this. Apparently I can be on that? Apparently I can. Okay, cool. And then jump. And this should kill the pink horror. He'll separate.
Brings me no pleasure.
Which is fine. We'll go in here.
Blade whispers your name.
Not quite, but we'll just jump here instead. Executed. I kind of wonder if this game on harder difficulties can be played with just 2 people. Like you as the rogue trader, because you have to be in the party at all times. And if you just had like one other companion, if it was Kabbalah, could you do it? I'm wondering, because like I swear she is a monster. Like in the best fracking possible ways, she just destroys arenas. Her movement, her damage output, it is bonkers. And I'm kind of wondering, like, if you built yourself either, as I have, like, very buffy, where you're just, like, able to output a lot of, like, extra bonuses onto her, and or if you built a, like, psychic rogue trader, would, like, the combination of, like, basically a Heinrich type rogue trader, where you had, like, the biomancy and everything, combined, because he has some healing abilities with that, combined with her just insane damage output. I want to know what it would be like. Could you beat the game with that? Because I've seen people try to beat this game with just the rogue trader, like playing it as if you don't have the other party members. And I don't think it's possible, because the game's not really designed for it to be a solo, like, character played game. But I'm curious, like, if you could do it with just the two, because she's just so insanely good. And half the time I feel like Ulfar, Pascal, Heinrich, and myself, when do we get to do anything? Never. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do a little level up real fast. I'm actually going to up my agility so that I can go a little sooner. And then I can't up persuasion, so commerce it is. Perception. And let's give her a little bit more lore Imperium, why not? This is Pascal. I'm gonna give him some toughness. Should I do toughness? Yeah. Yeah. I really need to respec him. It has not mattered, but I really should. Let's do Imperium for him too. Actually, let's do Medicaid, because he does have his, like, Mechadendrite that can heal, and I don't know if that affects it, but I'm gonna assume it does.
I think so.
Would make logical sense to me that it would. Toughness, for fuck's sake, Heinrich, you go down like such a bitch every time. Okay, I can't up any of that anymore, so let's go ahead and up his awareness. I think that should be fine. Ulfar will get a nice weapon skill bonus. And awareness. Kabbalah, my darling assassin. Let's get you some toughness. And demolition. Wonderful. Yeah, I would just have Ulfar there, simply just tank things. Literally, just the problem is like Kabbalah. The problem with having Ulfar in the team is you don't get him until much later in the game. You have to get to Act 3 before you even get Ulfar. So, but Kabbalah you can get in Act 1, which is why I feel like she would be the better one to try and use that with. I could do Pascal's abilities. Because it's just tech use and logic. I can build myself into that. I'm sure I have a lot of unnecessary extra points in, like, fellowship.
You're also playing on normal. I'm fine.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, everybody walk into the demon. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Focus, Van Kelloggs.
Oh my god, Heinrichs, stop being a bitch and taking multiple damage. Hello, combat servitor, you're so cute! An unknown ship. Alright. Lord Captain. We have arrived in Phantom 6's system. Our translation from the warp was a little rough. A net loss of about 500 souls on the middle and service decks, and God Emperor only knows how many wounded. But that's only half of it. The brain boxes on the augers are sending me reports that aren't doing my mood any favors. Real space here got more holes than a sieve, and all of our sensors are playing up. But it's gotta be sorcery, Lord Captain. If I was you, Lord Captain, I'd do what I came here to do. Sharpish and clear sharp. I'm sorry, that like threw me off because I'd never heard that. Come here to do sharpish and clear out. Well, we still can. I've seen the likes of this before in the same region. Maybe our sorcerers will be able to explain it better, but here's what I know. Shit like this never ends well. Thanks, Ravar. I appreciate your honest discourse with me. Explore. That is a cool distorted star. And I can scan it. Nope. Okay. Well, I was trying to avoid the star, but apparently I can't. The surface of the star shimmers with a myriad of hues. The dance of colors fascinates any who dare glance at it. The playful color patterns appear on the vessel's augers in a wide variety of spectra, from infrared to ultraviolet. Every voidsman knows that such emissions are dangerous to organic matter, and Master Helmsman Ravor asked the crew to resist the desire to admire the star. Not everyone manages to follow this advice, and some crew members suffer from nausea and headaches. Or the shutters of the bridge panoramic window is closed, yeah. Let's not look at the star, okay?
But it's purdy.
Yeah, but it's dangerous.
So are you.
Well, you're so sweet. Let's go deal with these unknown ships. I'm gonna kick their ass.
The void calls.
Alert! The Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship's posts. Using an unknown Xeno-powered, your crew will regain control of these posts in several rounds. My god, those assholes! I'm gonna kick the Drukhari ass. Alright, there's one there. There's one over there. Alright, so they're really far away from me because they're cowards. Filthy, filthy cowards. Alright, there's also one over there. I'm gonna go for this big one. This bloodied claw cruiser.
Steer us to our target.
Okay, first thing I want to do... Okay, I can't use Yearlet's abilities, which is a fucking damn shame. Alright, let's go here.
Let the Empyrean guide
Forward!
us.
Alright, we've spun him. Excellent. Now I shall put torpedoes out.
Send their souls to the void.
Think I can hit him? Yeah!
Send them into the cold void.
Okay, we did that, which is great. Shall we ram now? No, I cannot ram because I don't have movement left. I can, however... force this. I can force an extension of my range anyways. Take that, foul Xeno. You thought you cucked my ship, but you couldn't. Ha! 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 Take that. Alright. Every single torpedo. I have played Marvel Rivals. It is very good. I haven't played it recently, but I really like playing Cloak and Dagger. I don't know how they've updated them. I know they've, like, nerfed them a little bit. Although they did get a new skin recently, which I really like. Also, look how cool my torpedoes are. Because they're Aeldari. Rude. So very rude. So incredibly rude of them. Oh my god, they shot me in the butt. Alright, have my torpedoes go here. And blow them up. Yay, damage. Alright, cool. I am going to put some torpedoes there. And then I am gonna shoot him there. Beautiful, beautiful work. Okay, I think... Excellent. Do a nice vulnerability scan on them. And then let's go ahead and
steer us to our target.
Head here. Oh, I can. Look at that.
Macro cannons.
Macro cannons. Pew pew pew.
No escape pods detected. No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
That's a first. Oh, we can't hit him. I can't hit him with that. I can't hit him with that. That's such a bummer. Ah, it's such a bummer. Okay, fine. Crush that tiny ship. Oh, it's so nice of them to come so close to me. Boom!
Shakalaka.
Yay! The torpedoes. What? Why do I have such little movement? Oh, okay, that was weird. Alright, I'll destroy that, please. I'm gonna turn a little bit this way. There we go, we can hit him with that. Oh, I'm not quite rammable. Oh, wait. Can't I? Oh, I can do this at least. I really want to ram you. But apparently I cannot. Alright, fine. I'll just put torpedoes out in front of you. If I go... Here, can I ram you? Okay, apparently I can't. Alright, let's go here. Because at least then we can do this.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Okay, cool, we destroyed them.
I
I was like, I know there's a way for me to destroy this tiny ship. It's the only one left. It's the only one left. Alright, we got plenty of scrap. Not sure we even took damage much. Did we? We did. I can regain 1 point of hull integrity by using 0 scrap. Cool. Scan this planet. Is this where Heinrichs needs to go? There we go. Let's go, let's go. Yay, thank you. We won the space battle. Honestly, it was one of the things that had made me a little nervous when the game first came out, because I was like, oh god, I'm not really good at space battles very much. But it's actually really easy, very fun. Alright, well, we're on the planet where Heinrichs is looking for...
Intriguing.
Tell me, Lord Scryer of the Allfather, what about me?
Not yet, blessed angel. Not yet.
Oh, I should have gotten that from Blood Scryer. How the hell do I get off this platform? Aha! On this side, chat. That can't be good. The vanquished aircraft obviously fell from a height. Too much time has passed now to determine the cause of the crash. Alright.
Let's seize the opportunity.
The powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. The machine was doused with the accelerant and set alight. Alright, well, that's sabotage. Intentional sabotage. Rude. The spikes have been fashioned from whatever their creators had at hand. This pitiful barricade is unlikely to stop anyone who is determined to get through. Okay.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
And there's nothing else over here. No, that just takes us back on top. Okay. So let's come over here. Oh, hello. The sentry rubs her eyes and gawps at you. One half of her face is covered with a bulky, rusty augment of unknown purpose. You came to rescue us! Oh, praise the Emperor, it reached you! The sorcerer's message reached others like him. May he rest in peace. You must honor... We are most honored by your presence. Please come forward quickly, out of the darkness. The woman hurriedly checks a nearby lumen in her hands, visibly shaking. Those creatures come from the dark, you see. But not for much longer. Not for much longer. And now you're here. And Mistress Lichtenhart has already found a way to help us. Heinrichs dourly listens to the sentry's speech. He takes a few steps forwards and intently peers at her face as the woman herself freezes in fear. Then Heinrichs scowls and cuts a glance at you. We need to hurry. Even under the wavering lumens, you notice something strange. The slightly skewed proportions and almost indescribable asymmetry of her facial features. Looking at the other sentries, you see the same oddities in their face too. The fact that they are all wearing the same strange ramshackle implants, which clearly are not combat augments. Are these more Gene Stealer cults? Heinrichs meets your eyes. Noticed, have you? Don't jump to any conclusions. It could be a logical genetic anomaly. It could be something else. We can't say for sure, yet. Heinrichs looks past the sentry. What a stroke of luck. It seems we have already found who we are looking for. What's happening on the planet? It's terrible, my lady. I don't even know how to describe it. It's been, how long has it been? A few months, probably? A few months of being plagued by those sorcerous beasts? As soon as the night fell, they came, creeping right out of the shadows, black as soot. There's no stopping them. The only thing that's worked so far is keeping the fires burning and maintained a constant watch. And even with that, the creatures drag us off 1 and 2s the second we drop our guard. Heinrichs furrows his brow. So curious creatures from the shadows. Could they be demons? That would explain the presence of warp anomalies in the system. A local breach? Well, what a stroke of luck. It already seems we found who we're looking for. You mean Mistress Lichtenhart, my lady? We wouldn't have survived without her. It just so happens that she was here at a local excavation when the monsters started appearing. No, it just so happens that she was here when they started appearing, you say. Excavating a site. How convenient.
Convenient.
Oh my god, how convenient indeed. How convenient indeed. My legs are cold. We have been losing contact with other sites on the planet since then, like candles being snuffed out, one after another. The rest of them have all perished, but we're still here, holding on. Alright, survey the barricades. They don't appear to be very sturdy. Please, my lady, the sentry is on the verge of tears. Do you think we are trained guardsmen? We're from an expedition convoy. We lived here for generations, and up to now, the God Emperor has guarded us from misfortune. But now we have to fight. The survivors have all gathered in the tunnels, and we've handed out weapons we have. That's how it's supposed to... But how is that supposed to help us against the butchers when we don't even know how to use our weapons? You mentioned an expedition? Oh god, I got something in my eye. Hold on. Oh. Ow. That's kind of better. Alright. Yes, about 30 years back, we were brought here with a load of clever people from some high-up adeptus or something or other. And we've lived here ever since. I've raised 4 kids here. 2 died in the excavations. 1 was taken by monsters, but my youngest is still alive. How very sad, I'm so sorry. Excavations. Perhaps the expedition, or rather its objectives, were what Amelia was interested in. Of course, the easiest option would be to ask her directly. The interrogator shoots you a pointed, impatient look. I refuse to find my own way. You there! Escort me to Amelia Lockhart. I wish to see her. Actually, I can find my way there myself. The mistress is inside, in the pit. You go on. Don't be afraid. She will be there properly to greet you. We'll stand guard. Thanks be to the Emperor for delivering us to you. Yeah, I don't necessarily trust these guys. But
I tread a path unexplored.
I shall take their goods. Pascal, open this.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
It makes me nervous that they're all diggers too, because that's also just like classically Gene Stealer cult.
Racist.
That chill, where is it coming from? Oh no. The creatures are coming! Weapons ready! God Emperor, preserve us! Those are mandrakes?
Your kind has no place in the galaxy.
Those are just... Guys, it's mandrakes. It's fine. It's fine, we got this. It's fine. I've been ambushed. How dare. Alright, well, I guess start the battle then. Cassia? Alright, come over here. We have to be strategical about this. Okay? I'm gonna put that there.
Not a servitor.
I want you to force as many of them here as possible. Good. Yes. Cool. Wonderful. Okay. In that case, come over here, stand next to this digger.
The navigator is coming.
Okay. And then I want you to maybe not blast us. Let's do that. Yes. Good. Good. We will give me a little boost.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I will then make... Okay. Pascal have a turn. Pascal, do me a favor and blast that guy. Thank you.
Successful.
Let's just go ahead and mark these 3 mandrakes. Alright, then Cassia can come back. We'll give a little touch of anger. Yes, stab your friends. Wonderful. Yes, go stab that friend too. Cool. And then from there, I'll do that.
Accustomed to being ordered around. Me.
Give a little boost.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then we'll put a little...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. How dare you? How dare... Oh my god! I was trying to protect that man. Well, you know what? That digger sacrifice. Oh my gosh! Please get myself out of the darkness. Okay. Well, the diggers are done.
Deliver us.
Nice dodge, Cassia. All right, Kabbalah. I need you to avenge my people.
I am your blade and shield, as honor ordains.
Alright, I'm gonna jump you. Oh, that's gonna definitely hit. Okay, what if we do...
I shall not.
Yes! Okay, good. And then I will... stab. Yes. Oh my god, they didn't... Oh, they did die. Okay, they just got us. They got a final swing. Wonderful. Okay, they're all fine, so we'll run her over here.
Trust me.
Oh, well, thank you, Hadman. So we did that. I can't jump now. God damn it. Very well, then. I shall become elusive. I shall move again.
The shadows will see it done.
Wonderful. Swing. Okay, that mandrake is dead. Very, very dead. And I can move again because Kabbalah is just awesome. Alright, and then Kabbalah, please stab that mandrake. And I would like you to just
I shall not fail.
Throw some blood too. And I'll end your turn now. That was a wonderful turn. You had a very wonderful, delightful turn. I am going to have...
See how the wolf succeeds.
Oh my god, he does succeed really well, doesn't he? Okay, charge this mandrake.
Can do this better than
The best way to get him to run is to charge him. I have found. Can I hit both? No.
Comes my hand is thunder.
Alright, let's just shoot him.
Is ruin.
Shoot him one more time. Oh, I was trying to save that human! Okay, well, fine, I guess. Let's not hit Kabbalah. Let's also
so shall it be.
Do that. Wonderful. Kick him. Pew! I love the slow fall over that they do. I'm gonna go have Ulfar stand over here to tank. Because he can.
Don't touch me.
That digger is gonna feel so fucking cool because they killed that. He actually killed that mandrake. He's like, I killed a Xeno.
Ruin beckons.
Let's see.
I need no guidance.
Heinrich, do that. Take that.
I will
that.
triumph. Purpose guides me.
Oh, I can't see him. Okay, come here. I want to be able to target Ulfar. There you go, buddy. Let's go. I could have Kabbalah transcend her potential.
That's some anime sounding shit.
It is.
I will try. I will delight my
Instead, I'm just gonna shoot the fuck out of that mandrake. God, I love my gun. It's so good. It's so big and powerful. I'm so chalky.
Purpose guides me.
Alright, let's mandrake move forward. He's gonna get sliced by Ulfar because he stupidly walked up to him. Oh, there's 3 of them left. I should have read the number. Alright, Heinrich.
I need a foothold.
Darling. I need you to do that. And then I need you to do that.
Someone's death is mine to grant.
For the throne.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant. Alright. Cool. Excellent. Destroyed. Kill all of the attacking mandrakes. We have done so successfully. God. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I really feel... What did I just pick up a bazillion of? This blade. Let's add that to cargo. Oh, also apparently this blade. Is that better than the one that I gave? Ah, she can't use this one. I see. Okay, he can't wear that. Can he wear that? No. Can you wear that? No one. I have no one apparently that can wear heavy armor. Or power armor. I need to unlock somebody some power armor. They want them to have this. 80% armor, plus 15% strength. Honestly, Pascal needs that badly. Alright. I think I've collected everything. Let's go inside. Okay, so it's mandrakes we're dealing with. You think I like playing with the prey too much? Am I playing with my my enemies? Am I toying with them? You guys thought I was playing an iconoclastic character, but really I am just evil. Not chaos. We're not heretical. I'm just evil. Don't test me. I'll use my big ass Aeldari cannon on you. Meep. Press X to doubt. That's true. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Yeah. It's gone. It's not actually gone, but I twisted my camera. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Thank the God Emperor, he hasn't forgotten us.
Embrace true power.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
Oh, you shouldn't have, my lady. But I wanted to. What the fuck is happening in here? This feels like chaos.
Damn it! It's a Vox liturgy twisted by warp sorcery. Try not to listen too closely.
Oh, but Heinrichs. This altar would be unremarkable if not for the uncanny sound streaming from its built-in speaker. What was once a Vox recording of a liturgical service is now liturgical. Thank you, liturgical service. I understood that. I just couldn't pronounce it correctly. Is now a malevolent parody of the noble faith. All right. Are we dealing with Slaanesh corruption?
The world
Or we're just dealing with generic demon corruption. It's very pink, so it makes me think Slaanesh, but it could be it could actually just be like Tzeentch or something.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Okay, interesting. A couple of new cloaks.
I did it?
The strange debris is scattered across the table surface. Your attention is drawn to the whimsical patterns on the broken pottery and tablets. But when you try to take a closer look, the world starts to swim before your eyes. Alright. Well, that's feeling very Tzeentch. That's feeling a wee bit Tzeentch. A conveyor belt littered with a mixture of stone chippings and fragments of human-made items. The rust on the mechanical components indicates that the machine has stood idle for a very long time. Okay. Boxes stuffed full of shards of potteries, metal, and other discarded human-made objects covered in a layer of soil. Okay. There's a lot of overseers.
Intriguing.
Why are they doing it? The symbol on the skin must bleed. Again, to hold him tighter. Guys? God Emperor, help me. This feels a little bit like a heretical ritual. I'm gonna sneeze again. Gosh darn it. I know I didn't actually sneeze before, but I feel like I need to sneeze now. I don't know where that came from. Alright, the stooped figure draws back the hood of the grimy robe, revealing the emaciated face of a woman. Her skin is stretched taut over her skull and sickeningly protruding augmentations, and her cheek is marred with several open wounds. She looks at you with a feverish gleam in her eyes. The visual description matches Interrogator von Calix. The sage blinks several times, and her head twitches. You made it here after all. Heinrich's unusual mask of stoicism has melted away without a trace. He stares around him in undisguised dismay. Emelina? What is this? You're performing the archenemy's rituals? But, no, stop. Right now, not another move unless I tell you. The sage draws herself upright, as if her crooked spine will allow, and flicks several switches on her facial augments, and then she turns to you, ignoring Heinrich's words completely. Who have you brought with you? Interrogator von Calix. Clearance level? I'm Angela von Valencia, rogue trader, and the God Emperor's anointed. Emelina Lichtenhart dips her head. Von Valencius, a rogue trader dynasty, territory to the galactic west of Furibundus. Still a stupid name, and I love it. The head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valencius, has been flagged for heretical sentiment. Threat level. Heinrich gestures at the room. I brought the help you requested in your message, Emelina. A void ship under the aegis of a rogue trader. I dragged thousands of peoples and megatons of plasteel and ceramite through the bowels of the warp, and for what? To discover that you have sold yourself to the archenemy. Emelina shakes her head. You are drawing conclusions based on incomplete knowledge of the situation, Interrogator von Calix. Your judgment is impaired. Heinrichs, why is Emelina addressing you in such a strange manner? I expect that Emelina has chosen to seal the memory block containing the data of a personal nature. She does this whenever she is concerned that someone might try to extract information about Calcazar's codier from her. Heinrichs thinks for a moment, and then in a clear voice says, Sigma Prosperity. He pauses before repeating the strange phrase. The remnants block you were attempting to access was repurposed. It now contains knowledge of the rituals performed by the shamans of this place. My standard working memory alone was insufficient to record all of the nuances I uncovered in my research here. Heinrichs looks as though he has been punched in the gut. Emelina, you deleted all the data about all the members of Calcazar's unit? You wiped us all? Of course not. I retained the portion of the remnants block data relating to the operational significance of the Lord Inquisitor's unit. That is how I was able to recognize you, Interrogator von Calix. The blood-spun web is familiar with the practices of purging one's memory of all that gets in the way of duty. Kabbalah presses her lips into a thin line. But the void that is left in place of the exercised memories must be filled with service. Otherwise, corruption will flood the soul, as it has flooded yours. What happened on Phantom 6? I came here on the supreme directive of the Lord Inquisitor. An Adeptus Historica mission was established on Phantom 6 to study the origins of the civilization that once inhabited the planet. This world was once settled by humans. The mission aimed to discover which colony ships they came from and why they disappeared. The traces of the ancient culture uncovered in the layers of soil suggest that the existence of primitive solar faiths among the dark inhabitants of this world. faiths that were strikingly similar to worship of the arch-enemy. The surviving scrolls indicate that the shamans used the gifts of chaos to protect their people, to secure the harvest, and to imbue their warriors with strength and vitality, and that this culture persisted for thousands of years. I was cataloging data when the attack began at one of the remote outposts. I immediately recognized the enemy by their tactics, Drukhari. They chose an unremarkable defenseless world where night lasts half the year. By the time 5 outposts had been swallowed by darkness, the last astropath had been torn to pieces, and many calls to help sent to Kalkazar's unit had gone unanswered. I realized that no one was going to save these people, or this knowledge, and so I put the knowledge to use for the good of humanity. Well, that explains what we saw on our way here. Melina glances at you, but she cannot bring herself, or does not consider it necessary to ask you to elaborate. If I am to form an assessment of your actions, I must know the purpose of the ritual we interrupted when we arrived. Answer me. Emelina lifts her gaze upward. It will rid this world of its half-long year night, and the mandrakes of their total advantage over us. It will force a new heavenly body, this one of human making, to rise above the horizon and illuminate the dark side of the planet. If the ritual works, I will have mastered the secret of forging a new sun. This is madness. Madness, pride, and monstrous, staggering heresy. Heinrich's voice is barely audible, as if his throat has closed up in shock. Do you mean to say that you've discovered a rite for creating a sun here? Buried under silica and granite are knowledge and resources that could repel the enemies of humanity. We are too afraid of anything labeled prohibited. My memory contains thousands upon thousands of pages of manuscripts, tomes, and scrolls. Contact with any one of these is supposed to guarantee instant death. But the preachers who claim this are liars. I am living proof of this falsehood. Oh, Ulthar, please?
A fine time to show your true colors, Inquisitor. Let's see if you will do what is right, or once again prove that you consider yourself above the rules.
He don't like the Inquisitor.
No, I don't.
Lord Ulthar, with all due respect to you and your chapter, keep your mouth shut. Your skepticism is the last thing I need right now. Who have I become, Interrogator von Calix? I am what any agent of the Golden Throne is predestined to become, if they are able to see through the essence of things. I have, as the Puritans say, succumbed to the heresy of radicalization. Moreover, in doing so, I am only following in the footsteps of our mentor. The only difference is that I have chosen the path of the Oblationists, while he chose the Xeno-Hybris.
These are different factions within the Inquisition.
Forging an alliance with the cursed Drukhari. I'm sorry, he's done what?
Yeah, some of the Inquisition are quite extreme.
I'm sorry, are you telling me Kalkazar has formed an alliance with Drukhari?
That's how the Emperor's still alive.
Kalkazar. Emelina, suppress your urge to debate internal matters in the presence of the rogue traitor. Additionally, I will not tolerate insults to the Lord Inquisitor in my presence. No, you've already started. You may as well continue the conversation. Why? It's just philosophical reticle, referencing to old men with weakness of demagog. Actions are being driven by this philosophy, Interrogator von Calix. Mine, yours, the Lord Inquisitor's. Why are you avoiding talking about the facts that Xavier Kalkazar is a dangerous radical, no less dangerous than I am? Except I am not driven by utopian ideals, but by a desire to protect humanity, using a broader range of tools. What you call a broader range of tools is heresy, Emelina. Unremarkable, commonplace heresy. Heresy that has taken on a twisted form in the mind subjected to prolonged contact with corruption. The archenemy has been gnawing at you from within, creating a star within a chaos ritual. You have crossed the line. No, you have obliterated the line. The line? Lines are for the weak and ignorant. Anyone capable of weighing the risks and making a calculated decision would have done the same as me. To protect the Imperium's domain, to deliver a preemptive strike, even von Valentius. Emelina whips around to you. You are a simple mortal endowed with huge power and privilege, ruling over worlds and holding millions of lives in the palm of your hand. Tell me, would you have done the same in my position? Yes, fear and cowardice are the worst enemies of the Imperium's defenders. I would not have made the same mistakes. Blinkered vision and a narrow mind. A warrant of trade in the hand of such a person is a dangerous prospect indeed. Emelina shakes her head spitefully, her eyes filled with blood. The only one to answer my calls, and you turn out to be brainwashed pawns. I did not factor in the possibility of psychological dependence. Calcazar can be persuasive, especially to those who depend on him. A favored sorcerer, a Casabexalan renegade. Oh yes, interrogator von Calix. Xavier Calcazar's Stuart little soldier. You will die, just like Tanakai. Emelina Iona Lickenhart. Heinrichs begins stiffly, formally, before breaking off. Tanakai? What do you know about Tanakai? Emelina shakes her head. You don't even know what fate befell her? Do you? You don't even know what fate befell her, do you? I suppose it won't hurt for you to know something of it. A strange sound causes the sage to fall silent. She turns towards the tunnel. Uh-oh. The lights are going out. Oh, more mandrakes. Oh, sick! That was cool. Dude, the cutscenes are great. I've said it before, but if you guys have this on Xbox Game Pass, please play it. It's totally worth it. The beasts, they're here. The ritual must be completed. The preparations... Oh! We need to block... Oh, okay, I think he just, like, knocked her out. We need to block possible purchase light. We need to light to dispel the shadows from the corners. Okay. I'll just start setting everything on fire. How's that? Okay, where are my enemies? Okay, there's a mandrake. There's some mandrakes here. Some mandrakes over here. Okay, so Cassia, you go here. And I'm gonna have Ulfar back you up. Kabbalah, I'm gonna have you start over here along with Heinrich. I'm gonna be up here so I can see everybody. Pascal, I would like you to come over here so you can turn on this lamp immediately. Actually, okay. Cassia, you do go there. Actually, hold on. Can you move more? You cannot. Ulfar, can you move more? You can, but the mandrakes are blocking you. Okay, well, I'm gonna have Ulfar run over here. He's gonna target this mandrake and get this light on, potentially. Alright, start the battle. Let's close this. Cassia, can you move everybody here?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Great job. Great job. Alright, let's go ahead and debuff them with
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we'll go ahead and see if we can get them to hit each other. Yep, nice job. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Oh, excellent. The only disadvantage to you killing that one is that maybe...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Ooh, Ulfar, let's just have you go. Charge. Can you please charge this guy? Yeah, son. Alright, beautiful job. Oh, and you even shot that one. Great, kick him.
See, I will carve runes
Sick.
out of your bones.
Go into a cautious approach. And do that. Wonderful. Now you can move again. Beautiful job. Okay, we can't actually do anything else with him, but that's fine. I will not buff anything. What I will do is I'll put the rear here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
She said rear here.
I did. And then I can't see anything else. So I'm just gonna not do anything else. Alright, Kabbalah. Be a deer. Aim for an opening. Mark that one. Let's go ahead and mark that one, and then we're gonna have you jump over. Alright, slash it up. Should... left. Okay, I was gonna say, like, if you leave him with 1 hit point, Kabbalah, seriously. Beautiful job. Okay, destroyed those 2. I am...
Trust me.
Gonna use that to just move over here so I can turn on this lamp. Great. Beautiful. And then from here, I will have her run as far as she can.
Demand.
Cool. I'm gonna end my turn, I guess. I feel like I should have been able to do more, but I could not. Okay, what do we got? Oh, there's literally no... I see. I've destroyed all of the mandrakes already. However, we need to turn on all the lamps, I guess. In that case... I'm gonna use this. Can I see her? Yes! Alright, Kabbalah, I need you to use your absolute insane jumping. Oh, but there's no one around. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Go over here. Can you jump? Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, well, that's fine. That was a waste. It's cool. Just end your turn. Pascal, turn on this light. Okay, turn on the light. Is there... Hello? Where are the other lights that I need to turn on? Oh, over here. Okay, Pascal, just end your turn. The overseers go. Alright, it's Heinrich's turn. Are you near a light? He is, but not one that I can turn on. Alright, I'm just gonna have him go here if maybe mandrakes appear. Oh, Ulfar! Go turn on this light. Please turn on the light. Okay. I think I've turned on all the lights. Maybe there's a light in here. Ulfar, go in here. There is not, but there are some goods. Oh, there's multiple goods. I can't... Apparently, can I pick up the goods? Apparently, I can't hit the goods in here. Okay, so... What am I... Is my game bugged? I'm gonna end his turn. Round 2.
Fight!
Okay, everything's fine. Apparently, I just did that so fast that the game's like, oh, you killed all the mandrakes immediately, and...
I told you, you're overpowered.
I'm a little overpowered. I'm a little smidge overpowered.
You have DLC gear.
I do. Emelina lets out an agonized moan. Wasted. All of my work, all my preparations, all for nothing. Emelina Iona Lichtenhart. In the name of the Inquisition, you are hereby removed from your post and expelled from the Holy Ordo. Heinrich's eyes are fixed on Emelina, but she does not look at him. Then the interrogator turns his gaze on you. The fate of its fallen members is a matter of the Ordo. Heretical archives, artifacts obtained in the excavation, and other assets of Lichtenhart's possessions, I hereby declare the property of the Holy Inquisition. However, it is for the rogue trader to decide what becomes of Phantom 6 and its people. What is your verdict? I'm gonna take the survivors off planet. You know what, actually, what do you advise me to do, Heinrichs? This world has been compromised. Any attempt to assess the degree of corruption will necessarily be based on weak judgment, vulnerable to doubt and sentiment. I would get rid of this planet and its population. What will happen to the archives and Emelina? The archives will be sealed and transported to your ship as the official property of the Inquisition for further study and appraisal. Emelina is my responsibility. I don't really want to leave the people here. I'm going to do the iconoclastic thing. I shall take the survivors. So be it, Lord Captain. Now for Emelina. You are hereby stripped of your special status as the Ancient of the Golden Throne and all attendants' rights and privileges. I am authorized to use all interrogation measures stipulated in the standard framework for information extraction to ascertain the fate of Acolyte Tanakia Kalbaragria. Will that be necessary, Emelina? No, Interrogator von Calix. The sage's voice is scarcely louder than a whisper. I have no intention of concealing that information from you. I am also almost certain that Takanina was eliminated on orders by Xavier Calcazar after being deemed a volatile element. Heinrich's face is a mask of disbelief and anger. You're lying. I have a rather unpleasant suspicion that the witness to this conversation are also at risk of being eliminated at a later date. I'm going to listen in silence. I saw one of Calcazar's documents when I went to receive my new orders. Only a fleeting glimpse, but with my memory, like a pict recorder, it was long enough for its contents to be imprinted on my mind. I do not know the details, but the document itself was an interrogation transcript, with a final annotation indicating the removal of the person from the retinue. And we both know how someone leaves the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, Interrogator von Calix. Tanakia is the Lord Inquisitor's top espionage specialist. Whatever Xavier chose to refrain from making a public show of strength, Kalbaragia was invaluable. Why would he do this? Emelina looks up at Heinrichs, her eyes full of despair. I don't know, Interrogator von Calix. Just as I don't know why the Lord Inquisitor sent me to this nondescript planet as soon as I voiced my concerns about his methods. Just as I don't know if I should blame the warp for the lack of responses to my calls for help, or if Calcazar prohibited the others from answering. The nature of her mission, and Xavier's true purpose here in the Expanse, was likely why he chose to bury this secret. And Tanakai, along with it. Emelina breaks off. The operational data indicates that you are the retinue's primary torture specialist, Interrogator von Calix. All this time, I thought you were the one who conducted Tanakia's interrogation, and one of the reasons why I destroyed my personal data block was to ensure that my own sentiments would not prevent me from thinking rationally when I next encountered you or Calcazar's other servants. Heinrichs? Heinrich says nothing for several seconds, staring into space. At last, he begins to speak. Emelina Iona Lichthart. Your knowledge is of particular interest to the Inquisition. Before your fate is decided, I will carry out the necessary procedures to extract the information from you. You can assist by providing access to your reminisce block. However, unsealing the inaccessible block will require greater force. First, she corrupts her mind with this knowledge, and now you are planning to do the same? In other words, you're going to torture her to death. Studying the Forbidden is part of my work. I will show greater caution than Emelina did. Or else I will suffer the same fate. We are finished here. The planet will be designated unfit for further use. The risks are simply too great. It will take a few hours to deal with the excavation site and what the diggers found there, but it will not delay us. When we return to the ship, find a minute to speak with me. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
The Lord Inquisitor is probably behind a fair amount of this, isn't he? He's been working with the Drukhari the whole time. That asshole! Alright, take all the Mandrake's weapons. Let's go get this Overseer's gear. Thank you for your loot.
Uncover my path.
Ooh, we come in here to get these goods? Yes. Info. I still can't believe he's gone. Every time I'm at my post, I start peering into the darkness, and I think I see his shape in the gloom. Could the creatures have gotten to my head, beckoning me towards them so I can drag me off like they did Grandir? Lady Emelina says that these creatures, mandrakes, Druhi, can't get inside people's heads. We all listen to Lady Emelina, of course, but I'm not so sure she's right about this. How else can I explain what's happened every time I close my eyes? I see runes burning in the dark. The same runes the creature was covered in. Is it hallucination? Or someone getting inside my head? Heresy. Heresy outside, heresy inside. I hear laughter in the sermons we listen to in the chapel. But how is that possible? You're not supposed to laugh when you're at prayer, are you? No, laughing is bad. Praying more, that's good. Praying harder. Praying for the peace, Grandir's soul. And for ours too. Oh boy. Oh boy. The people be going cray-cray. What's this? What's this? A primitive excavation equipment. It's suitable for unskilled workers. Wow.
Tread a path
I feel like it's a little insulting. The well goes so deep you cannot see the bottom. Okay. An ancient sunken city, huh? Yep. Can I... Okay, well, they're right. I can't see the bottom. They were not wrong. And... holy moly, there's so many things. Aha! Because there's dead mandrakes over here. Right, those mandrakes that I killed, like, immediately. Alright, and then there was some more... loot over here? Oh, these are overseers, okay. Where are these overseers at, though? Hello? Overseers? Dead overseers? Where are you? I'd like to loot your corpses, please. Thank you. Hello? Druhi. It's them trying to pronounce Drukhari.
Or Dark Eldar.
Or Druchi. It's actually probably them trying to pronounce Druchi. Which is like, isn't that the old?
It's Warhammer Fantasy Dark Elves.
That's the Warhammer Fantasy Dark Elves. That's right. I was like, why do I know it? Strange debris scattered around. Oh my god, I got a cold chill. Where are these dead overseers? There's that one over there. Okay, it's saying they're here. But I'm pretty sure I've collected all these. Ekfater. Okay, I can't actually seem to... Well, let's just leave. It'll collect it for me if it's really that important. Goodbye, peasants. Yeah, there was nothing actually there. I think it was just a bug on the map. I do have food plans. We're gonna go to Wendy's tonight. I will be ending the stream at 5, so don't worry. But thank you for the update, because you're absolutely right. It has been about 3 hours. I'm gonna take a sip of water. There we go. All right, we've exited. Goodbye, people. I shall take my leave of your shitty planet.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done here. We just must go and talk to Heinrichs on the ship. Can we please, Lord? No. Board! Board is the word I was looking for. Can we please board the ship? It's having a little bit of a conniption there. Sorry, guys.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Heinrichs!
Lord Captain, I thank you for your assistance with my mission. Thanks to rogue trader von Valancius, the Inquisition has stopped the enemies of humanity. even those hiding in its own ranks on this occasion. I will no longer be making any claim on your time or resources.
I'm gonna lay a hand on Heinrichs. You did what you had to do. Do not punish yourself.
You grant me too much mercy.
So what happened to her?
There are ways of breaking into her memory and extracting the secrets she is still keeping within herself. I will see to it that no secret escapes the grasp of the Holy Ordos.
Excellent.
This is not the first time, or the last, I fear, that I will cause the death of someone close to me. There have always been reasons for it. Sometimes the reasons are dictated by duty, sometimes by my own personal volition.
So, the stuff that she said about Calcazar, should we be concerned?
It is dangerous information, but you are already too deeply involved. In the Inquisition, there are two main philosophies: Puritanism and radicalism. The adherents of the former are conservatives who strive to follow the letter of inquisitorial doctrine in all matters. The radicals are more pragmatic. They believe that the end often justifies the means, and they use tools that a Puritan would condemn as heretical.
Oh no, it doesn't spoil the immersion at all, Luke. Don't worry, don't worry. Nice. I hope you get something tasty.
Emelina used the powers of chaos to gain the upper hand against Xenos. I touched a cogitator built by cultists to learn its secrets. None of us is pure. Xavier, the craven-hearted say that the career of every Inquisitor ends in either death or heresy.
I mean, that seems, yeah, that seems accurate.
Longer than any of us. It would be naive to think that he had only ever used Puritan methods, and even more naive to suggest that such methods have in any way weakened his loyalty to the God Emperor. And that is all I will say on the subject.
I understand, Heinrichs. I got the finality of that statement. Do you also believe that it is that the statement is possibly true, that the Lord Inquisitor, or that Inquisitors lead to one of two things, either death or heresy?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. What are you going to do now that this is done?
I will remain part of your retinue. That will not change. I will continue to accompany you until I receive orders to the contrary from the Lord Inquisitor, if ever. Who knows? Perhaps one day my journey will end like Emelina's, but that day is not today.
Alright, well now that we've had this really deep and dark personal discussion about you torturing one of your companions, do you want to go boink? He leans in slightly, his eyes intent on me. Oh my god, imagine if I accidentally clicked the I wish to end our relationship. I would like to spend some time with you alone.
Then let's not waste any more time here.
He's totally cool with just going from work to boink. Yes. Alright, goodbye, Heinrichs. Thank you for the booty call. I appreciate you. And your interrogatorness. Please tell me I stole one of those statues from the planet of the Eldar. No! I didn't steal a statue! No! My statues! Very well. Alright, so we've talked to Heinrichs about his girl. I think they used to bang. Actually. Alright, we've already explored that. We've already explored the snow world. Oh, I am extracting that. Doi. Okay, I can read. Then I think we can exit. What are we gonna do now? Oh my god, I hadn't thought it would go that fast. All right, what's over here? This is that's Vabos. Within a rumor, proximity forewarning. Okay. Why is it in red? I'm gonna go check my poor planet. Gallop on the navigator to steer the ship back on course. Alright, we lost a point there, but that's fine. Okay, why? Let's go here, because we're getting a warning. I'm wondering if that's just because we're near the, like, bloop, bloop, bloop. You know what that is. It's the little wibbly green thing that's on the map where I think rumors are happening. Corruption! Oh, sorry. Generous.
Corruption has infiltrated Fabro 6, Lord Captain. The cultists of the Final Dawn have agitated the convicts into a full-blown uprising, promising that they can set escape. The planet's cargo port and guard facilities are now under siege. The cultists themselves have not joined the assault. They have scurried into the mines. They yearn for them like children. Deep into the tunnels, they were infected with Xenos corruption not too long ago.
You have 23 different apps?
For what?
Just for food?
Wow.
That's too many. That's too many. That's too many.
The overseers are reporting tremors with Kevin Bacon. It seems that the heretics are trying to clear the cave-ins that we used to ward off the subterranean monsters. I believe they are called, Help me, chat! I can't remember the name of the sandworms in Tremors!
Are they just called sandworms?
No!
Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know.
They're called, like, Volgoiths or something silly.
I see. Why did the cultists head to this particular area?
Unfortunately, we do not know the heretics' true objectives. But there is nary a doubt that they are pursuing a sinister and wicked goal, and therefore must be stopped. Graboids! They're called Graboids!
There you go.
I just remembered that off the top of my head. I'm happy for that.
Yay! What is the current situation on the surface?
The overseers are trapped inside the guard facilities, and the convicts are now united by their common hatred for
Luke
the
also
dynasty.
called out graboids.
Thank you, chat. Common hatred for the dynasty, and are obsessed with the tales of freedom.
Alright, and I would like to hear what my advisors have to say. Oh.
Your heretics seek out those who are weak of spirit, entice them with promises of salvation. But such spineless thought lacks the resolve to fight, and will drop their weapons should someone give them reason to fear. The purpose of many tactics in warfare is to sow terror in the enemy ranks, and I know some of these tactics well. Make them quiver, Art Vader. And those weaklings will forget all about their heinous intentions, yeah.
There was this one time where I was sent to hang out with Corvus.
Corax?
Or Corax, sorry, yeah.
Corvus Corax?
Yeah, isn't he
the Primarch of the Raven Guard?
Oh, not the Raven Guard, sorry. Who's the Primarch of the, Why do I always get Corvus Corax and, Conrad Kurz?
Conrad Kurz is the
Night Lords. That was what I was thinking, because you were talking about terror tactics, and that's Conrad.
That's a different one. They're the Raiders at the night.
Yes. No, I always get them fucking
come
confused.
In like caw-caw.
Caw-caw!
Because they are birds, they caw-caw.
Stop saying it like that.
Why do you not like the birds?
No. Oh my god, you're slaying me today. Alright, Lord Captain, your resources and status allow you to make use of one of the most blunt and affordable tools of all, mercenaries. These dogs of war will storm the warp itself for the right price. Provide the overseers with some hired backup, and you can consider the crisis resolved.
It is enough to kill a few to make many lose their footing. Let the spinners bring death to the prominent instigators, and the rest will intimidate. They will open themselves to an attack.
Ooh. Alright, well I could just stop the riots immediately. Casualties of no concern. I will let Kabbalah summon the spinners. Oh, wait, was the Ghost of Vabos? Or all allies gain a +5 dodge and +3 critical hit chance. Everyone knows that the enemies of the rogue traders are extinguished by death itself. I mean, come on. It's called the Ghost of Vabos 6. It's kind of like Gaunt's Ghosts. Like, that's what it makes me think of. I assume that was intentional. What does Ulfar's option do? Fiend of Vabos 6. Alright, so this would make us... We get a +10 in coercion. Whenever an enemy enters a 5-cell radius zone around the rogue trader or their allies, this enemy must pass a willpower resistance test with a +5 bonus or become staggered for 1 turn. If 2 or more allies are close enough to trigger this effect, the enemy must pass this resistance test for each of these allies. That's interesting. Okay, what does Abelard's choice get me? I will lose a profit factor, but I'll be tempered by the quarries. After their admirable performance in battle on Vabos 6, the mercenaries are eager to serve the rogue trader. Many among them are seasoned combatants who can man the void ship's cannons. All lance weapons deal 20% more damage. What does Kabbalah's do again? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Ulfar's... I kind of like Ulfar's the most. Okay, which sounds better to you? Do you think it's better that everybody in my team... Chaos Cultist.
I'm listening.
Okay. Do you think it's better that everybody in my team gains a +5% dodge and a +3% hit chance? Or... gains... a +10 in coercion, but also gets whenever an enemy enters a 5-cell radius zone around me or my ally. This enemy must pass a willpower resistance test with a +5 bonus. Or become staggered for 1 turn.
Oh, I think the staggered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think staggered is probably better.
The other thing is good, but you're already buffed up enough in stats. You're already over.
I agree.
I think it's funnier if half the enemies that approach you get staggered.
I think so too. So I think we're gonna do staggered for sure. Lunch Meat Sandwich Gaming, it's lovely to see you in chat. Ulfar, do your thing. Ha! Oh, sorry. You should do this.
Ha! No, that was terrible. That was terrible. I was trying to get into the voice, and I need to go. Yeah, where are we going? Ha ha! I shall teach them some secrets of this art.
Oh my god! I'm just imagining I don't know, Santa, like a terrifying Santa. Following the advice given by the formidable Space Wolf, the overseer. Formidable.
Yeah, I am formidable.
Indeed.
You will fear me.
I will.
But I won't fear myself, for I don't know what fear is.
It's true, because you are a space marine. Alright, the Overseer carried out the series of reprisal and acts of intimidation, leaving behind mutilated corpses and infiltrating the rebel camps under the cover of darkness. They crushed the rebels' morale and forced them to surrender the weapons. Okay, I literally feel like this is Owlcat going, are you secretly fans of Night Lords? Here's a Night Lord tactic for you. Go for it and have fun, my children. That's what I feel like this was. The leaders of the conspiracy, the cultists of the Final Dawn, were confronted in the mines. They had surrounded a strange dark xeno obelisk covered with glyphs, while trying to awaken it from its slumber. The glyphs' patterns were similar to those of the mad convicts had drawn before. The monster's construction contained enough energy to tear the planet apart. By heroically disrupting the cultist plan, the guards caused a malfunction within the terrible machine. Instead of exploding, the obelisk emitted a blistering heat wave, melting itself and turning those around it to ash. Vabos 6 has been saved. Fuck yeah! Alright, well with that, I really don't want to do that. So we're not going to. Cool. My planet's saved. We kick total ass. Battle Cube, it's lovely to see you. How are you doing? Alright, let us... My ship's fine. So we just need to leave this system. Like, genuinely, we're doing alright. We've already been there. I need to get over here. God, I wish I could just... No point in going there. I don't need plasteel. Let's go here. During the warp jump, we had some stuff happen. Everything's cool. We have some planets over here. Let's go. In the smaller vats of Engine Hall 5, it was filled with wastewater, but now it's filled with blood. It's unfortunate. Alright, ooh. How is there provisions that I didn't get in this place? Enemies of humanity have been spotted aboard the ship. War beasts have enthralled the crew. Enthralled, you say? I shall take care of it. Please tell me. Slanesh. It's Slanesh. They said enthralled. I will quick save, you're right. It auto-saved. We're good. Okay. Okay, we're looking at a lot of blood and fire, so I'm guessing it's corn, actually. That's fine. Blood letters are cool. Yep, there they are. Oh my god, look at them. Look at them. Look how... Can I just walk up to them? Oh, I thought it was a... Wow, I can just walk... Alright, Cassia. Okay, you go there. My Emperor will save me. How fucking dare you say otherwise? Heinrichs, you go over there. I will stand next to you. Pascal, you can stand next to me. You can actually stand next to Cassia. And then Ulfar, go in and tank this big nasty boy. Alright. Cassia, I demand that you move them all here. Oh, good. You even moved the demon. Wonderful. Buff yourself. Well, get fucking used to it, girl. Because I'm ordering you to kill. Look at all those skulls. Alright, let's boost that. I'll go ahead and put this here.
That were possible.
Cassia, why is this not possible for you? Cassia? Here, I don't know why it was impossible for her to put it the other way, but not that way, but it's fine. Everything's fine. You know what? Oh, my god. Please let this bloodletter succumb. Yes! Okay, chat, did you guys see that? Did that bloodletter activate, run over here, scream really loudly, and then swing his sword at this cultist of Khorne and do absolutely jack shit to him?
You know, his friend.
I told him to hit his friend! He failed a willpower test specifically to hit his friend!
Well, he's a bloodletter. He's not really, made for that.
What do you mean he's not made?
They're made for friendship. They're not made for conflict.
Are you insane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Insist, Lord Captain.
What does that have to do with any of this?
Why is... No. That was unacceptable.
Oh.
That was completely... Kabbalah, I need you to go over there and show this bloodletter how to fucking kill somebody.
In Minecraft.
That's how you do it! That's how you send skulls to the Skull Throne and provide blood to the Blood God. Okay? I can't believe I'm having to teach Khorne's own demons how to properly praise him and sing his songs. Like, how fracking dare. Look how good she is. She could just keep going. Look. Watch. In fact, I'll just... Okay, why? Kabbalah. Dear. Darling. Thank you.
Brings me no pleasure.
Okay, I need you to run over here.
Trust me.
Is there another demon? Nope, there's not. There's just people. Alright, let's do a death waltz. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't hit him? Oh, Kabbalah. Kabbalah. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. It's fine. We're still just on Cassia's turn anyways. It's not like she's even had her turn. Alright, Ulfar. Pop that. Do a confident approach for me. And then I want you to charge. Okay. Why did he not charge? He used the ability. But he didn't actually move. Slaughter awaits! Kick him.
Oh my.
Oh, okay, he just... I thought that killed him for a second. It did not. But he did collapse like a bitch. Oh, there's a lot of manifestations up there. Interesting. Hadn't realized. Alright, Kabbalah. Can you please actually...
Prince of Scarlet.
I know you will. I know you're going to. You're gonna absolutely devastate and leave the most beautiful, dainty little footprints in Scarlet ever. It's gonna be delightful.
The shadows. Death is a
Thank you. Can I... I'm still not close enough. Alright, let's go up here.
I shall not fail.
And now... Death Waltz. Dead. Dead. Alright. Where is our last... We have two people. We have the Bloodletter and the Marksman next to the Bloodletter. Okay, I'm just gonna end her turn. She's too far away to get to them. I shall come up here. I shall press the advantage. I shall mark this guy. I shall give him a boost. Give him a boost. Can I do this for free? Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh my god, I killed the demon, but not him. Amazing. Well, okay. Ulfar, I need you to transcend your potential. Just like the Allfather demanded. And then I need you to absolutely destroy this man. Okay, Ulfar? Ulfar? Ulfar, what the fuck was that you missed? Thank you. Thank you. That was shameful, Ulfar. The Allfather would be ashamed. You were nearly point blank, my man. You were nearly point blank. I can't believe he missed at nearly point blank. Alright. Let's go get these guys, because Kabbalah slaughtered them. In the name of the Emperor. Alright, I think we can leave. I think we got everything. Intriguing. Where's my exit? Is it? It's over here, isn't it? Oh my god, what did you step in? Fire? Dumbass. My poor space wolf. I'm so mean to him sometimes. It's fine, he can take it. He's a big, strong, burly man. Alright. Okay, there are provisions here. Again, how did I not extract these? Okay, go to the continental world and get the provisions. Oh, I'm sorry. It's on the Savannah world. Go get the Savannah world's provisions. Boop. Accept. I have like 60 plasteel. I don't think I need it. There's a Hulk here. Let's go visit the Hulk. Strange vessel enveloped in a pale orchid mist sails past the stained glass window in the captain's bridge. A familiar coat of arms appears on its thoroughly dented, ragged hull. The House of Von Valencia's coat of arms. The auger crew reports that this is the Light Seeker, an expedition void ship tasked with exploring the planets of the Kronus Expanse. This vessel disappeared without a trace over 600 years ago. The telemetry shows that the decks are empty and devoid of life, with no crew detected. The sight of the ancient void ship causes a throbbing headache and inexplicable disgust. Where did it vanish all those centuries ago? And how did it end up here? The Voxmaster reports that the elders of her clan told her tales about the Lightseeker. This legendary void ship has discovered plenty of bountiful worlds where the most profitable extractiums were later installed. This vessel brought countless riches to the Von Valencia Protectorate in the past, but its sudden reappearance after 600 years of oblivion seems wrong and dangerous. The High Factorum, Janris Danrock, confirms that the Lightseeker is still a part of the Von Valencia's fleet. In other circumstances, the Factorum would have insisted on reclaiming the property of the Protectorate, but who knows what has happened to the vessel during the centuries it was lost. Dark powers of the Cosmo, or even the warp itself, could have corrupted the void ship. Okay. The worried whispers of the crew are silenced by an urgent alert. The ship is rapidly changing course. While closely watching the Lightseeker's maneuvers, your seneschal becomes certain. The vessel is preparing to attack. Abelard has heard a lot about bountiful worlds discovered by the void ship's crew, but he doubts the same brave voicemen are at the helm now. Whatever dark powers are controlling the vessel, one thing is clear. It's a threat. The rogue trader needs to engage the unknown enemy and recapture the property of the Von Valencia's dynasty. Ulfar is adamant that any void ship that has spent the past 6 centuries beyond the Veil is corrupt beyond salvation. He says it must be destroyed at once. Let's just go ahead and attack. I don't feel like... I mean, should we try establishing communication with the void ship? I mean, they said no one's on there. Let's just get in there. We're just gonna get in there. We're jumping in, everybody. We're jumping straight into ship combat. We're not gonna let them get the advantage on us.
Stars tremble. Empyrean awakens.
Okay. I'm going to go forward.
To our target.
Let's do a nice little vulnerability scan. Cool, let's see if we can get it to turn. It turned completely opposite from us, that's fine.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies. Eviscerate them.
Alright, send out some torpedoes.
Torment.
Alright, we can do that. I think I'm gonna do this so I can try hitting... Yeah.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Alright, the macro cannons did some good work. We can't hit him with this. I can hit him with this, though. Okay, that did some fine fucking work, didn't it? Good lord. Okay, with this? Oh, not quite. Okay, I wish I could turn myself. Is there a way for me to turn myself? No, I don't think so. No, not right now. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, the ship's gonna die. That was so cool. What? Are you running away from me, you coward? Oh, oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, it created those. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna go there with my torpedoes. Okay, can I... Aha! I can hit you. Wait, can I... Okay, let's do a vulnerability scan.
The storm of macro cannons. Their shields are destroyed. Into oblivion. An unsophisticated victory.
What do you mean unsophisticated? She's like, it happened too fast. I'm just too good at what I'm doing. All right. What is this? Allows the void ship to control one extra wing of attacks. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Restart shields. Silent running. When using post abilities, there's a 20% chance the cooldown will be 1 round shorter. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, and we're gonna collect more scrap. Alright, steady hand and take it all. Yeah. Yeah! Complete. Ooh. Wait. Oh, it's just showing me everything that I've taken so far. Okay, cool. How many more ranks do I have? 13. Sorry. I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there's 13 total. Got it. Everybody's in their posts properly. Good. Good. Everyone's leaving their goddamn posts. Alright, we have the unforeseen event here. What time is it? We've got about 15 minutes. I bet we can probably take care of this. Not explored. The golden forests of the Amber World look enchanting, even from orbit. Oh. Okay, apparently I cannot go to this world yet still. Plasteel. Provisions. Okay, I'm just gonna get this because I can. Okay. Well, in that case, we took care of that. I know, right? I do need to think about what I want to do for my next run. Ooh, there's a cargo cache here. There's a chartist vessel? Interesting. Alright, we haven't gone to any of these places, so let's go. The warp jump went smoothly. My god. At the strange incident, Aeldari was uncharacteristically somber for almost 2 watches and spent several hours in the ship's chapel praying. Interesting. Alright, the warp jump went smoothly enough, although many crew members reported strange incidents while they were sleeping. They sensed someone approaching them and laying a hand on their forehead. Then the hand seemed to pass through their skin, through their skull, with tender motions, started jumbling thoughts into some sort of order. And then Jai acted weird afterwards. Okay. Fascinating. Atlas Reach. Alright, let's check it out. The Emperor protects, you're right. You are very right, Marnius Calgar. The Emperor does protect. And may he protect all of you. Alright, how much plasteel do we have here? 5. Don't really care about that. We'll just collect that stuff. Don't care about the plasteel. Oh, we got an asteroid over here. Let's go check that out. Lord Captain, there is an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing mining stations inside the drift. Okay, did we do that? Begin the scan. Adamantine, yeah. Let's get it. Oh my god, 12? Holy fuck yeah. That's great. Let's go to the space dust. Lord Captain, reporting our void ship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of the unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet on the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take some time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be reduced. Okay. And we got some plasma batteries. Cool. What a lovely world. Oh, well, thank you. Panda Express. I vote with Luke. Panda Express does sound good. Okay, so hold on. Before we okay, yeah, so there's nothing else actually here. Chart new routes. Will this give us... Okay, no, we didn't actually get any new routes, but that's fine. We haven't been here. Have we? Oh no, it does look like we've been here, because we've... I don't remember being here. Also... Okay, I've definitely been here, though. Yeah, I've never had Wendy's chili. I do like their burgers, though. Chart new routes. Hey! Trouble. The Lord Captain and her crew have lost track of how much time they have spent in the warp jump. The vessel itself, the groaning bulkheads, the Vox Master's report, it all happened so many times before, and would happen yet again. No matter what occurred, the officer could not shake the feeling that they were running... Oh, no. Oh, no. We're in a loop, guys. We're running in circles, as if the voyage across the Sea of Souls would be eternal. Routine actions blended into grey nothingness and filled the crew's hearts with anguish. Many members considered submitting to the mercy of the chaotic power outside. Days went by, but the navigator did not give the order to leave the Immaterium. Heed my inner voice. Lord Captain's insight pierced through the mind-numbing haze. It appears that the ship's astropaths and the navigator have been sounding the alarm, but their messages have been ignored. Their combined efforts finally broke the time loop and released the vessel from the Imperium's embrace, and the warp never tries its the warp never tires of its cruel mockery. Not cool. I mean, it's kind of cool. Oh, that's totally fair. Ooh, enemies of humanity. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to fight these enemies of humanity and probably call the episode there, and we'll explore these planets when we come back next time. We got a lot done today, which I'm feeling very good about. Let's see what we do. What is... Oh, I don't know if I repaired my ship. It's fine. I don't think I really took that much damage.
2-star trekkers, 2 predators
Ooh,
for a
it's the Aeldari.
Fear not, Void Sailor.
Oh fuck, it's the Aeldari.
Be praised.
Okay, Ulfar, calm down. Everything's fine. We'll praise the All-Father in time. Don't worry. Okie dokie.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
Let's do a vulnerability scan. Sweet. I like when they're vulnerable directly in front of me.
Scorch our enemies.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to... No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh, I also did that on the fucking torpedoes, not the ship. I'm even dumber. God damn it, chat. Why?
Send them into the cold void.
Alright, well at least I hit that one this time correctly. Let's go here.
Steer us to our target.
So then I can do that.
Unleash our wrath upon
No, I was being so cocky about like... Oh good, we actually blew up the ship still. Wonderful. Do that. Okay, we got rid of the torpedoes there. Which is lovely. You know what? I'm going to come over here. Just like the little slide the ship does. It's so funny looking. Oh my god, I can't believe I borked that so hard. Oh my god, my butt. He shot a laser beam at my butt and went pew pew. Oh. Okay. That didn't actually seem to do anything. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, torpedoes. You know what? Actually go this way. And then then I shall also
emblazon our path.
Oh, I can't. Oh, that's so lame. All right, well we can do. Oh no, I can't do that. Shoot. All right, let's extend our range. That might allow me to hit. Oh, come on. He's lame sauce. All right. Ulfar, jump us. Can we? Yes! Yes! Great job, Ulfar. Torpedo control. Send them forward. All right, beautiful. Then I would like to send out more torpedoes. And literally, I can do nothing else. I'm so powerful. My torpedoes! No! Leave them alone, scoundrels. Alright, okay, good. We did some good damage there. And then I'm gonna have this guy go there. Hopefully this will kill them. Yeah! Ha ha ha! Alright, turn this way. Good. Okay. Go here.
Chart a course.
Yes! Get rid of his shields. Oh, it didn't fully get rid of them. God damn it. Alright, fine. Whatever. Do that.
Send them into the cold void. Eviscerate them.
Alright, they are dead. I'm gonna put my torpedo directly in front of their torpedo to try to make their torpedo blow up into my torpedo. Oh, actually, we'll do this. And we'll just destroy both their torpedoes. Oh my god, I can't believe this one didn't die. Alright, well we're gonna go behind the torpedo then. Now the torpedo can't hit us. And then we'll come this way?
Emblazon our path.
Will I be able to maybe? Nope. Not even fucking remotely. We will expose their weakness though. My god, it's the front again. I hope my torpedoes distract their torpedoes. Yes! Go for their weak spot. Good job! Oh my god, they did! Yes! My tactic worked! No! My friends! No! My friends! Oh my god, they blew up! I will avenge you, an Imperial Navyman. I will avenge them. Alright. Alright. They've moved into my range.
Macro
like fools.
Annihilate them.
Okay, that did absolutely nothing.
Send them into the cold void.
Okay, that did some nice damage. Not quite in range, so we'll pop that to get... Oh my god, what, I have options?
Unleash shower wrath upon my enemies.
Oh my god, I never noticed. Oh my god! Oh my god, I never noticed that. I never noticed that I had options. Okay. Okay, we'll go over here.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
Shoot them.
Eviscerate them.
Cool. I'm gonna put some torpedoes out for funsies. These torpedoes are gonna come over here. They're gonna not explode in my face. They're gonna just explode there because they're the only thing left.
A barbaric display.
We did it!
I am surprised we survived.
What do you mean you're surprised we survived? You're lit. Also, that's a really cool looking star. Alright, chat. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and end today's stream. We've been going for a few hours now. And I think we're at a good place to call it. Thank you guys for joining me in today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed. I continue to absolutely adore this game. If you want to check it out yourself, it's on Game Pass. This is not sponsored or anything. It's just I know it's out on Game Pass now. So if you have that on your PC for Xbox Game Pass, like honestly, play it. It's great. You won't get Kabbalah. You don't get the DLC for free or anything with that. You'd have to buy her. But you get the base game for free, and it's fantastic. So it's very, very fun. I will see you guys again potentially tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to end up streaming tomorrow or not. But if I do, it'll be around the same time. And otherwise, I will see you guys on Tuesday. And yeah, that's everything I got for you. Now, if you want more fun voice acting from us, well, mainly from Chaos Cultist right now, but I'll be added to it later. Go check out the Hobby Night Gaming channel, where you can see a brand new episode from the Chaos Cultist, where he is starting, what was it called again? Something Soul.
Stories from Soul.
Stories from Soul. Stories from Soul. I don't know why I keep forgetting the stories of, or stories from, but I do. I remember the Soul and Gundog. And those are the two words that stand out to me. But yes, he's playing Stories from Soul, which is a fun, I think it's mainly I
think it's mainly a visual novel.
Visual novel, thank you. That was the word I was struggling with. I think it's mainly a visual novel, but it's got gorgeous graphics, and I love it. It looks so cool. I've watched the first episode already, and you guys should go check it out yourselves. Anyways, see you guys next time. Thank you to everybody who donated today, everybody who hung out with me today in chat, and everybody who was lurking. You guys are all wonderful, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.